Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Mark's Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
Ken, we ready to go? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the representatives fixture today here at the beautiful University of New South Wales Canberra Oval between AFL Canberra and Black Diamond AFL. About to get going. Lucas Holmes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about to get underway here. Over to you, Mr. David Redden.
Thank you very much. Black Diamond running to the right of screen. Scott Reed up front. Oosterhoff's in the ruck there, and he's up against Shannon. Ball goes out the circle to start. Delure's on the ball here. Mifsud. Jaden Reimer's at the back of the square. While I'm there, Sophie Bolcom, hello. Yes, we are broadcasting. Sophie Mifsud, first touch of the game. Beautifully tackled out of there. Left foot ball comes down to the centre forward area here at the beautiful Monica Oval, New South Wales Canberra Oval, sorry. Delure's standing up, trying to stay on his feet. In there was McKay. No, sorry, it wasn't. It was O'Neill. Liam O'Neill for AFL Canberra. Lucas will go through a set the list of umpires when we get a break, mate, okay?
No problem, David.
Oosterhoff tapped out by Bryce, the captain of the AFL Canberra side. Delure, a lovely handball out. Oosterhoff off to Tomlinson, short handball. Over there to O'Malley, Newcastle City. That's not 15 and called that way. Ball should come through to... That's not Spinks in 4. There's been a change of number there, Lucas, because Matthew's not in 4. Picked off at centre half back by Bierman. Free kick being paid to Black Diamond. Off goes Jack Hardman. Short ball comes in, goes over the head of Reed, and it's in the back pocket. Lucas Holmes, umpires, please.
Umpires for today, David. Field umpire, Steve Bloom, Ben Izzard, Sam Herford. Boundary umpires, Miles McCauley, Matt Thompson, Jacob Davil. And goal umpires, Jake Lowe and Jerome Murillo. And that could possibly be Jack Lennon in jumper number 4, David.
Thank you. We'll get that check later, Louis, okay? Good tackle put on there. In and around, with Hadrill's in there, Tuddy's in there, O'Neill's in there for AFL Canberra. 14's Lennon's in 14 by my book here, Louis, but we'll have to wait and see. Jensch gets a tap out clearly there. The captain's playing at centre half forward with Oosterhoff in first ruck.
Just with that would just be his normal. With Cardiff, Jack Lennon is number 4, so that would be my only reasoning behind that jumper change, David.
Okay, we'll just check that shortly. Matt Spinks is the easiest football to pick in Australia. Liam O'Neill gets that ball out to the wing. Delure, first hands to it, gets it while falling, gets a handball out. Handball from Tuddy. No, he goes with a kick. Goes long down this combox flank. Nice mark there. Away to Bryce, this influential Queanbeyan coach. Oh, it falls over. Gets a handball out under lots and lots of pressure. Comes back to Bryce. Bierman's there, Channon's there as well. Turns around that right foot. That ball is going to go out of bounds in the shady pocket of what is quite cool here. It's quite cool, everybody, here in Canberra, especially out of the sun, isn't it, Louis?
It is, David. I have the luxury of sitting up here and having such a great view of this marvellous stadium, as it can be said. First time I've been here myself, but my understanding you've been here on numerous occasions.
Watching my beloved Giants, it's a great place. It's a lovely place, isn't it, Louis? It really is. Okay, enough waxing lyrical. It's a good tackle. Bryce is in there, stays on his feet. Mifsud does well. Here's the voice of Tomlinson. Tomlinson comes out flank side, plucked by the skipper Jensch. He's just behind centre wing. Goes back. In fact, goes short. I thought he might have gone long. No, it doesn't. And finds Sam Ellis. Handball backs, trouble. More trouble. Too much pressure there from AFL Canberra. Good tackle put on. Very good tackle put on Jack Lennon. Umpire says that'll be mine, right on centre wing. Just interestingly here, Louis, you can see in the background there the centre circle has been put off the cricket block, which I think is quite an interesting move. Marcus Delore gets Sharks a lovely ball off the ruck, and that's picked off by, I think that's Sam Ellis. Yes, it is Ellis. Goes short. Finds his man. And he's got Jack Harbin deep in the pocket, and it's a big ground, isn't it here, Lukey? Louis, we were talking about last week how big the ground is. When you see it first at your own face value, it is a big setup, isn't it?
Sure is. He's tucked deep in the pocket. Is Jack Harbin will kick from about 45 metres out. Watch him here. Perfect pitches here. Hardman approaches, starts it way out to the right, outside the behind post, and sneaks it in for a point. First point of the game for the Black Diamond AFL, leading a point to AFL Canberra, no score. Have just over 4 minutes gone, David.
Thank you. Christian Bellomi with kick-out duties. Finds Tuddy standing alone and unattended. He may come out the wing here. He does. Mako Malley tries to get there just a bit too late. Down the flank come AFL Canberra. Little three-quarter wedge. Lovely mark again. Just waiting to see who that is. That's Clowry. Lovely hands. Lennon tries to stop this ball. Can't. 25-metre, 30-metre handball comes out here. Good tackle put on by Jalua. Another good tackle put on. Tuddy gets that ball. It looks likely this does Tuddy. Oh, good. No, thought there was a mark. Did enough to get it out there. Stewart turns that ball around the corner, looking for, and can't quite find Leonard. We think that is Leonard. I agree with you, Lucas. That does look like Jack to me in 4. Ball comes in here. Reed in his beloved number 7. Well done by Bryce, who those two know each other from junior rep squad since they were about 10 years old. Lovely pluck by the very much informed Stewart. Now, they won't want him to kick, and he gets it to Tomlinson and misses, unfortunately. Out that ball comes to O'Neill, goes long. Big mismatch there. Again, Kirk gets that ball around. It's a dangerous kick. Tomlinson's got to go. Does. Gets the ball to ground level. O'Neill gets that ball out. Should have the sit here. Not paid, actually. Could have been an over-the-shoulder free kick. Not paid again. Someone's going to put a tackle on. There's a tackle. Umpire says, mine. Deep in that full forward area, Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, with the first time we have a look at AFL Canberra and their forward structure so far, David, with the majority of the ball being down the other end.
Indeed. Hardman puts on the speed, but shanks the kick. Gets it outside 50. Crash ball. Yensha should have been a free kick. Palombi, I thought, over the shoulder and was paid. So Christian Palombi gets that football. Slight half back, but he's got a couple of touches early on. He's about 55, 60 out. Call to play on. Puts that ball in the hot spot. Should be a mark, and is. Plucked off there. Can't quite tell who that is yet.
Connor Haswell.
It's Connor, is it? Thank you, mate. It's Connor. Connor Haswell. That's Matthew Spinks. Away goes Matthew. Can he get the ball in? No, he can't. And ball out of half-back flank. Just waiting to see who comes into this ruck contest. Boundary umpire waiting. 22's a man mountain. Shannon is a big unit, I'm telling you. And he's up against... He must be big. Ustaf's not small, and he looks like he's about 2'1". Shannon, I reckon, 6'10". Ball comes out. Lovely handball. Beautiful work. Spinks can't quite stop the kick. Oh, good football, AFL Canberra. Really good professional footy. And there's a great mark there by Jacob Conlon. I wonder if Conlon's down from Barellon way. There's a lot of Conlons that come from down that part of the world. Love their footy down there. Barellon's about 50 clicks east of Griffith. Louis on the Burley Griffin way. Conlon's going to take this kick about 42, 43 out. Not much Lee Stewart could have done with that one. Conlon didn't quite come off the boot right. Marking chance and paid. Now he's outside the square, I reckon. Yeah, clearly outside the square. Just waiting to see if he's going to turn around so we can get his number. This is a tough angle at such a deep ground, Louis.
It is, David. And he goes back. He goes back.
Sorry, Louis. You go. Stay with it, mate, please.
Yep. Back and finding, was that Bryce as well, I think. Josh Bryce will kick from about 30 to 35 metres. About a 45-degree angle, David. Player of experience, you'd expect Bryce to slot this.
Bryce is in front here, Louis, so we're not quite sure who this is. It actually could be Palombi, but I'm not sure. We'll just have to keep an eye. And he's kicked. If he kicked the goal, just going to check that number there. See if we can pluck out who that was. It's this player running down here at the front, and there's his number. He's at centre half forward at the moment. We'll come back to you, but good goal there to AFL Canberra. And just waiting for the play to turn around. Is this player? There he is. It's number 9. So the first goal of the match to Tim Clowry from AFL Canberra. So AFL Canberra are 1 straight 6, and Black Diamond Football League 1 behind. Nice little wedge. Gets that ball straight over the goal umpire's head and hits the netting here at University of New South Wales Canberra Oval. Back to the centre. Ellis, dwarfed by Shannon. Picked up. Big left shoulder band. He's there. Oh, good punch comes out, but beautifully right. $1 million bounce. Could have been anyone's. Marcus Delua gets a little handball out under pressure. Delua stays on his feet very well. Then gets a kick out here, looking for his mate Jensch, and found him just inside 50. Now, Lucas, we know that Jensch is a good kick, but this will test him if he has a ping.
It will, David. There's plenty of. There's Lennon Short. He's not going to honour that option. It looks like he's going to go back and have a shot for goal.
We saw him kick one from this distance recently at Adelaide Street, Louis, but at this ground, this will test him. There's almost no breeze. It is actually a lovely late autumn day here in Canberra. A bit cool, but there's no breeze. Jensch from 50. Gets a decent bit of it. Don't think it's going to come back and won't make the distance. At the back there, it's rushed through. Reid did have a chance, so second behind, and they've gone straight away, AFL Canberra. Out there, ball goes on the far wing. Spinks chasing. Oh, lovely work. Beautiful kick. I think that might be Halls. From Ainsley. Square and cut off. Yeah, well done there by Sam Ellis. Cuts it off at centre half back. Ruckman dropping back, doing the hard yards there, Louis.
He is, and Ellis goes far to the outer side.
And the ball's gone out of play right on centre wing. There's a look. You can see there the different coloured grass. That's the cricket block. They're playing a test match here, their first match ever. Test match ever, Lucas, the 1st to 5th of February. Australia against Sri Lanka. Ruck contest, Perry and Ellis. Perry's bigger man gets the contest. Wins the contest, sorry. Ball coming back. Good tackle put on. Excellent tackle, Harman. Could have been paid. Jack Grimmon gets that ball forward. Reid's in front, as he has to be. Oh, well done, actually, by AFL Canberra to pluck that ball out of midair. And away go AFL Canberra. Ball comes out there. Short handball from McGuinness. Little short right foot kick comes out. That's McKay looking for hands. He's got a chance from there. McKay goes for home. Magnificent from 50. Luke McKay. And he's from the Belconnen Magpies, and he's exhibited his elite skills there. Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Haval. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $24,990, drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today.
Here we go on a replay. So McKay gets that ball, beats Tomlinson with a little feint, kicks out from 49, and he's kicked out a long way. That hits the net, I reckon. Does. That's a superb bit of skill there, Lucas Holmes.
Well done there by McKay. Drew in Tomlinson with the runner on the outside and backed himself in and kicked the goal, David.
Ellis is on the ball here. No, beaten again, and they're getting a lot of that first ball. Their two ruckmen are giants, Lucas Holmes. Link Stewart trying to stop his full forward here. Tomlinson comes to assist. Stewart gets that ball, gets actually a fair piece of that. At the back, good mark in front. Bryce. Geez, good play, Lucas. He looks at Dunny. Bryce. Sorry, mate. Oh, good grab. They've got some big forwards, and they're going to cause you would imagine that even now that the Black Diamond hierarchy through Rowan Bill could be thinking about their back structure with such big men. I think this is Boyd, 21. Yep. So this is Stewart. Boyd. Mifsud's got to get out of there. So's Ellis, and they do. Lucas kicking from 38.
35 to 40, yes, David. About 38.
Should be a relatively comfortable kick. Goal umpire's hardly moved. Another one. AFL Canberra really off to a flyer. AFL Canberra 3 goals straight. The Black Diamond Football League 2 points. And Lucas elapsed time 12.5 minutes. Yes. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Some big good strong marking forwards here in the daylight. Lucas Holmes was actually mentioning earlier on, he was interested to see if it'll be dewy later on. I think it will be, but still beautiful conditions for footy at the moment. Ball back to the centre. He is a big unit, Shannon, I'm telling you. Yench on the ball. That's really interesting. Gets it out to Lennon. Gets it out there, and there's Tomlinson. We're expecting to be delivering that football. Ball comes to ground level. This is Last. Gets a handball out. Good first touch to him. And that ball's gone out. I'm wondering if Last or even Yench are going to head back because they've got some... the Stewart's got a bigger player in him. They've got some good marking forward. So some thinking already for the Black Diamond hierarchy. AFL Canberra are very happy where they are. Ball comes out here. Lennon, Yench on the ball. Gets that ball out. 6 is Camp. Can't get it out. Now he does Tutty. Got a lot of touches early on. Gets that ball out. Luck's a fortune. And away they go through the centre. They're broken. Got all sorts of room here. Now, Kazza bounce. Looks to deliver. 3-quarter wedge. Stewart's got a punch. And does. Gets it down. It's still in a dangerous position. Ferry. Handball out. Almost a high tackle, I thought. Good tackle eventually. And that ball's bounced off hands out of bounds. Black Diamond defence under all sorts of pressure. Lucas Holmes.
They had queued up there in the middle. Did AFL Canberra and Bryce with a quality delivery. As you said about that 3-quarter wedge, not sure whether to shoot or find the player going back towards goal.
Good use of the body there. Snap! And does he put it out of bounds or has it gone through beyond? Yes, he has. Out of bounds on the full. I think that might have been Owen Orban there. About 35 out. He wasn't too far out. And judging by the magnificent haircut, that's Link Stewart. Or is his apparently new nickname is Lucas Holmes Wombat Stewart. We'll explain that one later. Little short ball from Stewart. Oh, hits him on the chest. Should have taken it. In comes Tomlinson as he so often does for his club. Beautiful skills. Lovely left foot onto the wing. Mark taken. Short ball. Coming at it hard. Mo Malley, very good hands in traffic there. Gets the ball and away they go. Yench has got space. Has a run. Has a bounce. Knows he's got his ruckman for pace. Goes to hot spot. Can he hit someone? Oh, no, picked off in front of Hardman. Not perfect delivery. They've gone with a short handball. Now coming down this combox flank. That'll go out of bounds in the full. No, just got there. Did McKay. Goes square and short. Finds his man in Tutty, who's knocked up getting ticks in this first quarter. Finds that one easily to Hadrill. They've got to start marking up a bit better. They're going to put... Oh, no, he's a chance at an intercept. Ball comes out. He's in trouble. Gets it out there to Mitchell. Oh, illegal handball, I thought. Mitchell back here. Going back to Reed. Got to have better hands. Tutty's in there with him. No, not Tutty. That's Robertson. And away they go again. This is Bierman down that far flank. Has a bounce. Unselfishly looks for his forwards and finds one. Is that Clowry again, Louis, number 9?
That is 9. Would be Tim Clowry, David.
Thank you. So Clowry. Black Diamond having all sorts of problems with the transition football, aren't they, Lucas? They're getting cut to pieces through the centre and across half-back. So, again, further questions to be answered. Clowry, I think, shanked that to the right and has. Jake Lowe signals are behind. And Andrew Scott, who we've hardly caught, who's been doing a lot of work in defence. Coach of Singleton. And he's got the football and will take the kick out. The lapse time, Louis, is 16:27. Scott gets that football out. Oh, good. No, not quite controlled. Handball comes out. Bond's in there. Looks for it. And finds. There's O'Malley, who's getting quite a few touches early on. Player in front was Spinks. Ball tapped away from him. Away goes Owen Orban. Goes short. Enough done to stop Clary that time. Last comes in. That's Owen Orban again. Goes backwards to a familiar voice. Squares it up. And intercepted by Jack Lennon just at the last second. Hard chest, but gets that one. Goes wide. Here comes Scott providing run off that back line. Short ball finds Haswell. Lovely handball, Thomason. That's like a training drill. Now he's got to find someone. Does Reed. Good footy, Black Diamond. And they're running on here. Yench is free. He's gone the goals. Oh, hits the post. Luck's a fortune. It was interesting. Yench was running into space there, Lucas Holmes. Couldn't quite find him. Away come Canberra. Down this combox flank. Has a bounce. Grimmon's got the city. He's just come off the bench. Takes an easy chest mark. Away goes Jack. Looks for. No, he hit it in the centre. He's got to give him a handball. Does Putt Mitchell. Got to get on your hands. Got to get off your... stay on your feet. There's a good tackle, mate, actually. Umpire, your decision is... I'll have a bounce. Could have almost been holding the ball there, Lucas.
Could have been. Grimmin did well, however, to make up for that slight miss kick from earlier. Created the stoppage.
Yes, Palombi in there underneath for Canberra. Shannon, this man, mountain of a ruckman, he's a big unit. Coming straight through is O'Malley, who's distinguished himself in the first quarter, been outstanding. Oh, lovely mark. That's such a clever mark by, I think that was Hal's. Terrific grab. Out there, the centre wing finds his man in Camp. Goes short, hits him on the chest. Got to come back. Bierman out there. Got a few touches early. Tuddy's been impressive so far, Lucas. Puts that up in the air for anyone, really. Stewart, he's got the resting ruckman, who's a big monster again. That might be Boyd. Not quite sure yet. But Stewart's got his hands full with those resting ruckman, Lucas. He's giving away 5 or 6 inches in height.
He does. It possibly could be Ben Perry as well, David.
Yeah, you know what? It may actually be Perry because that's a big man. Stewart's not small and he's dwarfing him. From 49. Gets a decent bit of that. Not going to go in. Up they fly. Punched through by Jens from behind. So, scores are Canberra 3-2-20. Black Diamond 0-3-3. 19 and a quarter minutes gone in this, the first quarter. On the Bar TV coverage of the representative fixture, brought to you by our major sponsor, Hunter Haval at East Maitland and Cardiff. O'Malley, who has absolutely got leather poisoning. Oh, Palombi at the back, tries to speculate over Yench. Grimmin puts his body right on the line there. Spinks. Crash ball again, O'Malley. Could get pinged there, actually. And umpire says, no, that's mine. Gee, O'Malley's had a good first quarter.
He did try to bust through like he did on that forward flank a few minutes earlier, David.
Indeed. Delua pointing instructions out to Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff can't get there with the big man Channon in front of him. Marcus gets that ball out and gets a kick to it. Ball goes out towards 50. The Honey Badger, Alex Bailey's in front. As always, does the work. Good work at ground level. Spinks could have got a holding the man free kick to him. And umpire says, I'll have that. Another stoppage. The lead for AFL Canberra is 17 points. We've got a lapse time 20 and a quarter minutes here at University of New South Wales Canberra Oval in lovely Manuka in Canberra. That was Perry in that ruck contest. Gets that ball out. AFL Canberra having their way in the ruck contest. They're killing us. Out that ball comes. Tomlinson at the back as he always is. Goes through. Weaves his way through traffic but gets smothered off the boot. A quick handball comes out. Secondary handball comes out. The runner has to get out the way. 12 is Tonks. Oh, that's a good mark. That's a really good mark, Louis, under all sorts of pressure. Bierman, I reckon he's got a lovely pair of hands, Louis. He's done well so far. Call to play on. Eddie comes at him. Marking contest, too big, too strong. Oh, go square. He's got a man on his own. He's got to go, Spinksy. Can't quite get there. Just waiting for that player's number. And get him to turn around for us. I think that may be... No, it's not Bierman. Bierman's over the shoulder bandage. So
might be number 11. I think it might be Luke Robertson, David.
Okay, we'll just have a look at his number when he turns around, Louis. But Link Stewart, I think that last man up in the back line here, Link Stewart is giving away 5 or 6 inches, and he's a good backman, but he's just getting... it's very difficult for him. 30 metres out. And misses. So they've been a bit errant after kicking their first 3 goals straight. 3-3-21, Black Diamond 3 points, and that score flatters Black Diamond a bit. The AFL Canberra has by far the run of play. Those 2 enormous ruckmen making a difference around the ground. Marking contest, lovely Yench. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Yench, that was Oosterhoff. Tim will be most displeased with that. Ball comes out here and he finds Alex Mitchell. That cultured left foot on the chest and finds his man. Connor Haswell goes long, finds Reed just inside 50. Reed's actually got having quite a good day today without having too many touches. Gets caught there though, tries to beat his man, goes with the backwards handball. Little left footer comes forward, finds no one really. Bailey keeps that ball in, tries to find his coach at Killarney Vale. Reed can't. And away go AFL Canberra. Spinks, can he stop him? No, he can't. Corrals him to a certain extent. Bryce, expect good delivery from him. And exactly what is delivered. McKay goes in board to Robertson and finds him just near the point, the square. Miff's on the mark. Here's the voice and goes backwards, actually. Now Palombi's got a paddock. Now he'll have one bounce, will he? No, he gets rid of it straight away with that beautiful left foot and finds McGuinness. Goes square. Spinks is going to... Oh, now, Matthews got a chance here at a turnover. 1 on 2. He can't beat 2 men. They've done that quite well, AFL Canberra, despite the best efforts of Spinks. Ball goes forward. Here's last. Steps his man. Gets a handball out despite the attentions of a defender. And away goes Jackie Grimmond. Puts a burst of speed on. Looks wide. Almost a one-hand up. Lennon. No, it's not Lennon because he's not in 14. Reed. Chance from outside 50. Goes long. Goes very long. Scott Reed. Outside 50. Superb effort from the Killarney Vale coach. First goal of the day to Scott Reed for the Black Diamond Footy League. Black Diamond Football League. 139. AFL Canberra through 321. Lucas J. Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the hunt for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
He's kicked this from well outside 50, 57 out. I think it bounces before the line, does it? Yes, just before. So he's kicked out every part of 56, 57 metres. Alex Bailey sees that one through. So, Black Diamond, after being under the pump for a lot of this quarter, are hanging on. 12 points behind. 24 minutes gone, first quarter, elapsed time. Into the ruck goes Perry and Oosterhoff. Perry with a double-hander. Oosterhoff makes a good contest that time. Delua. Little short handball comes out. Haswell, magnificent hands on the half volley. And I do mean magnificent. This is where AFL Canberra are killing Black Diamond at the ground level. And there is quarter time. So, at quarter time, AFL Canberra 3-3-21, Black Diamond Football League 139. Lucas Holmes, goal kickers both sides, please.
Goal kickers, firstly for the host AFL Canberra, David. One singles for Luke Mackay, Tim Clowry and Stuart Boyd. And for the BDAFL, we've just seen one goal for Scott Reed.
Yeah, look, good first quarter there. Most impressed with the skill level of AFL Canberra. Their delivery's been excellent. Tuddy's had a good quarter. Palombi's had a good quarter. Shannon and Perry have been dominant in the hitouts. And for Black Diamond, Mac O'Malley's distinguished himself in that first quarter. We'll go to a short break here at University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval. Be back with you shortly for the second quarter of our representative fixture here. Back here at University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval. A ground that's had quite a bit of work done on it, Lucas Holmes, since the Greater Western Sydney Giants announced that they'd be playing 3 games a year here. And it's in superb condition. It really is, considering it's May. They haven't played that much footy on it, but it really is in great nick. And you can just picture a lovely afternoon watching Test cricket here, can't you, Louis? Or watching the Giants play. Hopefully belting Collingwood.
Yeah.
You won't say much about that because he loves his Collingwood.
Won't.
No. Yeah. So, look, very impressed. I thought Black Diamond certainly ran hard and tried hard, and some very good skill there from AFL Canberra. And score check up Bellerive Oval in Hobart, North Melbourne, in front of the Giants by just 9 points. So, and Port Adelaide over at Gold Coast in Shanghai by 8, Louis.
Yeah.
So.
And we just did a bit of homework in the break, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a few jumper changes from the Black Diamond AFL side of things. So on the list that we have in front of us, Matt Spinks was originally listed in 4. He's now gone to jumper number 5. Jaden Reimer, originally listed in 5, has gone to 14. And as we picked up earlier in that first quarter, Jack Lennon, originally in 14, has gone to jumper number 4, David. It
wasn't we who picked it up, everybody. Let's give credit where it's due. Lucas Holmes, well done, well spotted. I will not take credit for that, my friend.
Thank you.
So that's all yours, my friend. Thank you for the lack of selfishness, but you've got entitled. Lucas made a point earlier on about the shade here. We're in the Sir Donald Bradman stand. As you can see, we've got a lovely view of the football. And it'll be interesting to see what it's like out there. Oh, obviously cold. But it'll be interesting to see if it is dewy in that second half of the match. Louis, they've got the Vegetown football, so I'm expecting the lights to come on perhaps at the end of this quarter. It's not really that dark. It's actually a glorious day here in Canberra. And while we're here, Louis, next time, first game ever for us, Rose Point Park in Singleton. Singleton and Wyong Lakes next week, ladies and gentlemen. Two sides who have come up from the plate last year. There's the great man Paul Kelly just walking off. And looking forward to being in CR next week, Louis. Should be great fun.
It will be. It won't be as cool as here, but it'll still be fairly cool, David.
Yeah, I'll have the tent out and just sit there and you'll hear Holmes and Redden, the deadly duo.
It'll be good.
Go on.
To see, as you said, both new sides coming up from the plate. Singleton being in the last 2 Black Diamond Plate Grand Finals, and Wyong was up there last year as well.
And Wyong Lakes have already got a Black Diamond Cup scalp from 2017. They've got Kalani Vale in a great game of football at Don Small Oval. So looking forward to that very much. And Singleton's got to get back on track. They've had a tough last month. They lost to Gosford, Terrigal, and Newcastle City away. So Singleton want to get back on the horse, I reckon. Black Diamond Football League umpire Stephen Bloom's got the football on your pictures there. And at this magnificent football arena, magnificent sports ground. Siren goes. We're away. Second quarter. Rep footy from University of New South Wales Canberra Oval in lovely Manuka. Mifsud ball goes over his head. Haswell sits out cleverly. Got to go the other way. Jaden Reimer gets that football down with a lovely foot. However, he's going to get picked off. Ball comes out here. Short in front of us. Finds Bryce. That's danger for Black Diamond. Just gets it as he kicked that. Oh, that's not a downfield free kick. You are kidding me. Sorry, just can't agree with that. That was not a free kick. He was every right to hit him. I thought. Continue on. Oh, a little short kick comes out, and he's kicked that. Lucas, can you see if you can get a number for me of that player? I was obscured with the play, so we may have to go to a replay here.
It's on the player on the far side, just jogging to the centre square now. David, on the far side. Is that jumper number 4?
So it could be Liam Tuddy.
Tuddy, yes.
Okay, so goal to Tuddy very cleverly out of back. Here we go, Louis. Thank you for the replay, guys. Yep, that's definitely Tuddy. Well spotted, Lucas Holmes. He's got the man bun on. So goal, Liam Tuddy. Great start to Canberra to start off this second quarter. Score, please, Louis. 4-3-1-3, is that right?
Correct, David. Just over a minute gone in this second quarter.
Thank you. Ustov's got his hands full in these ruck contests, I'll tell you. He's doing his very best. Delura at defensive centre. Can't quite pick it up. Swarming all over at Canberra. Shannon, this man mountain, gets that ball out to Palombi, who's been impressive so far for a slight little bloke. He's got good skills on either side of his body. Little short handball out. Black Diamond chasing hard. Need to get onto Palombi. Gets a tiny little kick out that's about 17 metres and does the business and finds Tonks. Goes to the left foot. Goes to centre half forward. Oh, London Antenna. That cannot happen. I think that might be... Oh, that's 24, Lucas. Now, we thought that D'Souza wasn't playing, but that was D'Souza, and he's found Tuddy. So someone must have missed out on the side there because we had D'Souza in 24. So I'll just tick him back in my list, and he's found Tuddy. Now, he's going to be kicking from just inside 50, and this will be for his second goal in a matter of 2 minutes. And will be an ideal start for Canberra if he can slot it. Tutty, deliberate. Just inside 50. What's the result? I think he's kicked another. Goal umpire. Yep. Very lovely. A very nice stroke there from Tutty's kick goals on either foot this quarter. Lucas Holmes, the score, please.
AFL Canberra 5-3-33, leading Black Diamond AFL 1-3-9.
Yes, so just going back to this one down here, I'm sorry if I've called that wrong. I thought that when Bryce was put off balance, that was absolutely within his right to do that.
At the point of the kick as well, I agree, David. But what I'd like to see here, possibly from Black Diamond AFL in this centre, would be with Oosterhoff, with Channon getting the majority of the taps. You'd almost have to rove to Channon's taps, David.
Either that or Oosterhoff comes from side on and gets his body in front. That's a good contest there. He nearly got there, but Channon got him again. Handball's out from Delure to Mifsud, and off comes Mifsud towards Yench. Doesn't help him with the bounce. Mitchell. Hardman, can he do something with this? He spotted someone, and a lovely pass. Beautiful to Lennon. So Jack's out there on that far flank. He's been in superb form for Cardiff this year, Lucas Holmes. Won the Anzac Day medal in the fixture against the Wanners Bay. And to say Black Diamond need this is an understatement. Lennon shanks it, and that might be out of bounds in the full. Goodness me, from 30 metres. Reed will stand the mark. 24 points to difference. Almost 4 minutes elapsed time by the time this kick's taken.
Jack Hardman did very well in that passage of play, David. Looked like he was going to shape to have a shot at goal, but then saw Lennon out at the corner of his eye. Pitch perfect pass straight in the path of Jack Lennon.
Indeed. Goes square. That's not 15 and called that way. Reed trying to beat two men and can't. Long ball, right-footed, comes out. At the back there, 24's to Souza. That's a good called. So has he given that free kick to Black Diamond?
He has, David.
Thank you. So, and that's not Jack Lennon. That's Christopher Eddy. That's Lennon. And that ball's gone out, I think. Yep. Boundary umpire Macaulay calls that out. And he waits for the ruckman to get in position. So have a look at the side. Tim Oosterhoff, to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Oosterhoff's a big man. And I reckon Shannon's all of 6'10", Louis. He's a big unit. There you go. Stand still. Double-hander. Oosterhoff's can't go body on body with him. Gets a handball out. Well done, Oosterhoff. Round the corner from his Carnival teammate Mifsud. And Spinks, have they kept that in? No. And in front of the Toyo Tyres, Jack Fingleton scoreboard, Lucas. Jack Fingleton, a superb test cricketer and an even better cricket writer. Fascinating individual. Ran into Donald George Bradman, didn't get along with him. Some interesting stories about Fingleton. That's the scoreboard here at UNSW Canberra. Grimman low to the ground as he always does. Gets a little kick out. Effective, however, it's picked off by Bierman, I think.
Correct.
Go square, right out to defensive back flank. Comes inside and finds Robertson. 23 runs on Perry. Robertson's halted here. Goes short. Finds his man comfortably. Down the flank. Stewart can't quite check the mark. Here's Hardman, needs to put the speed on and does. What's he done with this one? No, he's picked off by Robertson. Goes over Mifsud. Robertson comes wide. And, Stewart outmarked there. He's out of position. He had to run back. Picked off by Conlon. Gets a handball out. That's to McKay. Short ball. Finds Tonks, who's got a lovely left foot. Scott's gone his man. They're having to be very vigilant. One-on-one contest. And here comes a simple goal, I reckon. Yes, to Owen Orban. So that's Connor Owen Orban. And he kicks a goal for to AFL Canberra. So AFL Canberra now 6-3-39. While our computer, Lappy, rolls over. And I'm sure the Black Diamonds won. So it's 6-3-39, 1-3-9. 30 points. And AFL Canberra doing it quite comfortable at the moment. Lucas Holmes.
They are, David. And as you said before, where Canberra getting over the Black Diamond at this stage is a ball movement and transition when Black Diamond are turning the ball over high from about the centre to about the half-back flank. And Canberra making them pay.
They've been very convincing. I thought that they'd be very polished and very well organised, and they are, to give them credit. Shannon and Oosterhoff. Shannon gets that one down right-handed. Grimmin, good tackle. Mifsud gets picked off, almost holding the ball. Down at ground level is Jack Grimmin in 20, as he self and is for Terry Galavoka. We've got a stoppage in play just inside the square. Shannon's up, and I'm sure... No, is Delure going up with this one? No, it's Oosterhoff. Almost then, but Shannon again. Out comes Hardman. He's got a step on them. Gets a $1 million bounce. Doesn't help him. O'Malley, who's been terrific. Almost the best Black Diamond player in the park. Holding the man, and a free kick given to O'Malley. So this would be O'Malley's 10th touch, I reckon, Lucas Holmes. He's been terrific. Left footer from Haswell. Helicopter. Picked off by Robertson. Comes wide. Bierman. Tonks. Goes down here in front of us, and that's out of bounds on the bounce. Right in front of the interchange bench and in front of Bierman. Now, interesting here, Last is going into the back line. So that doesn't surprise me. They've got a big body there in Last, and he's at least going to put a hard body in a contest there, Lucas, and not be outmatched in height.
Yeah, and with that, Canberra's depth of tall, strong marking forwards, they almost need another tall down there to support Lincoln Stewart, David.
Yep. Ustav gets that contest, gets it with the left hand. Palombi, who's very skillful, however, commentators Miles out of bounds in the full in front of Nick Tomlinson. And the vastly experienced Tomlinson, who we were talking earlier on, Lucas and I, played for Queensland country. Got the boundary umpire's here. I think he's going to call this ball touched off the boot. So the central umpire is interjected there. So this will be a ruck contest, Lucas Holmes. Touched off the boot. So Osthoff standing off his man. Can't go body on body with him. Has to come around the side. No, Shannon gets that big body in front. Hardman, that ball's out. And eventually touched out, smothered out from Tonks. Stoppage in play. And we've got a 30-point gap here in favour of Canberra. Going along nicely, they are. Shannon again. And as Lucas Holmes pointed out, the Black Diamond could do. That's gone. Absolutely gone. Four-man tackle. Lucas Holmes is spot on. Very astute of you about 10 minutes ago. They should start raving to Shannon. That's not a slide on Oosterhoff. It's just the size of the man. I'll tell you what, if it was wet, it'd be interesting. I really think they've gone big and tall, haven't they? Oh, goes up before acceptances. Off comes Robertson. Little short ball. Yeah, pushing the back, I reckon. Yep, to Tutty. Malley goes with the left-hand handball. Does Tutty. Robertson running around, and he takes that mark on the chest. Coming back, he's Hadrill. Beats his man. Robertson, third touch in a minute. Short, Tomlinson. Tutty, dangerous, look out. Clowry! Shanks it, out of bounds on the full. Coming across to take the kick, I think will be Connor Haswell, who, interesting, Lucas, has gone back. He's been playing in the midfield for Newcastle City this year, but interesting, it looks like Connor's spending some time on the back line. No surprise. Superb delivery of the football. Great skills, either side of his body. Lovely drop punt there. I thought there's a push in the back. And has been paid, is it not? I'm wondering if that's 50 metre. No, it's going to go back. I'm sure that's a free kick for a little nudge out. And is. And Andrew Last gets a free kick. This will be his first kick there. He's got a couple of handballs. Big raw bone Nelson Bay player. Robertson's got the sit here. Doesn't quite take it. And sharking that beautifully is Jaden Reimer. Now, can they do something here? Lennon's going to turn on that right. Now, has Jack Lennon kicked that? That's going to bounce through. Great goal, Jack Lennon. Very skillful. Superb spot from Jaden Reimer. And Jack Lennon kicks the second goal of the day for Black Diamond Footy League. Black Diamond 2-3-15. Hanging on. AFL Canberra 6-3-39. Lucas Holmes.
ISC. ISC has been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Very, very skillful. They're great. He's Reimer. Gets it out in front of Lennon. Turns onto the right. Looks for his man. Hits it, and it comes up for the mural ether and off break. Watch this. Almost turns it square, as the South Africans would say. And there's a lovely goal from Lennon. So Black Diamond hanging on. 4 goals of difference. Elapsed time, Lucas Holmes. Almost 12 minutes by the time Stephen Balloon puts this into the air. Change ruckman there. D'Souza's gone on ball, as did Sam Ellis. Coming straight through. Could be gone. Trying to beat his man. and it has been paid, actually. Marcus Delua, effective tackle. Hello to Peter and Catherine down there in Essendon, watching their son, their beloved son, Marcus. Jack Lennon gets that ball up. Oh, good use of the body. Really clever, Jaden Reimer. Clever and Jaden Reimer often go together. He's got silky skills, this bloke. Elliot Davey medalist, 2-16. Only as a young man. This is going to test him, Lucas. Deep pockets. Into the sun. If he kicks this one, it'll be a ripper. Reimer from about 30. Gets it up. Oh, he's kicked it! Lovely goal, Jaden Reimer. 2 goals in about 2 minutes of Black Diamond. Coming back. Black Diamond 3-3-21. Canberra 6-3-39. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2018, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
He didn't kick that check side. That was a 3-quarter wedge drop punt, and he smoked it. So superb work, Reimer, who's had influence in the last 2 goals. Kicked one and dished off another to Lennon. So Ellis and D'Souza. Now look into these two. There's going to be even contests in these ruck contests with these two. Yep, Ellis gets a hand on that one. Hardman puts the speed on. Can he? No, he goes for the handball and misses his target. Robertson picks him off. Back down the wing. 1-on-3. Black Diamond should get this ball at ground level. Delua. Hardman to finish. Misses badly to the right. Black Diamond 3-4-22. Canberra 6-3-39. Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, Hardman butted up for more after that first disposal that he missed. Another goal here and puts Black Diamond almost back into the game as the ball goes short in the direction of Hadrell, who takes the mark deep into the back pocket, David.
Thank you. Scott Reed on the mark. Gray took the kick out. Tomlinson can't quite stop his man, Tonks. Looks an impressive player, Tonks, to be honest. Lovely left foot. Goes with the 3-quarter ball. Everybody sits off. Andrew Scott's there. He's usually got good hands at ground level. The ball beats him, however. Palombi's in there. Dishes a hospital hand pass. Good tackle again, made by Clowry, but ruled illegal against Reimer. Now, the Honey Badgers run off half-back, and he's on the cricket block alone and unattended. Ball comes out here. Reed screws around the corner, but there's a big wall of Canberra players at half-back, and this is dangerous. That was... Bierman gets that ball off. Straight through the centre they go. Right foot drop punt. Who's sitting at the back? Got to get on him. Last can't quite find his man. Lost contact with him. And he's kicked that. So this is this play here. It could be... No, it's not. It's 21. So that's Stuart Boyd's second goal. Lucas, well done, Boyd. Got a bit of separation and turns the ball around the corner. And very well done. A settling goal for Canberra. Lucas Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
A very clever goal. Just sneaks it in and goes over the netting. Score check, 6-9-45 Canberra. Black Diamond 3-4-22. At lapse time, 15 3/4 minutes here at the University of New South Wales Canberra Oval in lovely Manuka. Ellis. No, D'Souza wins that one clearly. Lovely handball comes out Hadrell. Goes to the left. Doesn't get a real good purchase. Good tackle, O'Malley. Kick just comes out. Reimer can't get the football. Man in front that time was Link Stewart. Goes as long as he can down that wing. Contest made. Should get the ball at ground level to lure. Does. Left-hand handball comes out. Ellis. There, here's a chance. All right. Here comes. Ball comes out. Richardson's got a headband on now. He must have picked up a cut. 15's McGuinness. Looks to go short out that flank. Finds his man in Boyd again. Sorry, this one's Bierman. Goes inside. Reimer comes with a big thump and gets the ball out of bounds. So good defensive work, Jaden Reimer. Delua struggling a touch. He's had a lot of time on the ball. So Ellis is up for Black Diamond. Puts his hand up. Waiting for his ruckman, who is D'Souza. No one really got a clear touch on that one. Ball comes out. Just hitting the hope ball. Coming back is Mitchell. And Mitchell, who's left-footed, takes an important mark in front of Conlon. Mitchell goes short. Finds Jaden Reimer, who's had a very good second quarter, Lucas Holmes. Jaden's really been in the play, hasn't he?
He has. He's worked his way back into this contest, has Reimer.
Best Black Diamond player on the ground for mine, Mac O'Malley. Nice delivery, Jack Grimmin, I beg your pardon. Grimmin's away. Handball. Gets rid of it, does Patrick Murphy. First opportunity for Murphy on today. Going backwards. Looking square. Lovely pass to Palombi. That was superb. Slide rule job. Away goes Palombi. Shortish ball. Oh, he's on his own. 13, who's not a... Is that 13? No, it's 15, I'm sorry. McGuinness on the far side and didn't get a really good bounce. And the ball goes out of bounds. Boundary umpire Macaulay from the Black Diamond Footy League. Miles Macaulay. Waiting for the ruckman to get in position. Now, Tom Yench is playing... looks to me to be playing either centre-half back or as a spare in defence, Lucas, because he's way down here. Ellis gets that tap out. Ellis has actually had a good few minutes on the ball. Someone could be in trouble there. No, umpire said, no, I'll have a thank you. He just waited a long time with that whistle. Ellison D'Souza. D'Souza's got body contact here and wins the tap out. Out of that ball comes Mitchell, gets a handball out, somehow to Mifsud. Falling down across the centre at the moment up Black Diamond. Lovely spot and finds Logan Gray, who goes square again, and away they go. Space to run and move here. On his own is McKay. And finds Bierman, who misses a sitter, to be quite honest with you. Corbin Bond gets it out. Got to get rid of that footy and does just. Alex Bailey's in there. He's got to stay on his feet. Can't quite. He's worked out of it. Yench fighting hard. Here comes Bailey. Puts the body on. Putting good pressure on here. That's an over-the-shoulder kick, though, I think. Yeah, errant tackle from Jaden Reimer. And Owen Orban will take the kick. Goes hot spot. Stewart's got to go hard here. Oh, good contest, Scott. Palombi roving will finish. Very well done, Palombi. Quite easy, really. Quite an easy goal, roving off the contest. AFL Canberra, 6-7-8-3-51. Black Diamond 3-4-22. LJ after 20 minutes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialise in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
They got back to here. Here's Scott coming back to help Stewart. Does the business. Palombi roving. Little short left foot grubber. Straight through the middle. It's an easy game, though, sometimes. This isn't a football, do we?
It is. Front and centre. Terrific Rovers goal there from Palombi. He's been one of their, probably in the top three players, Palombi, for AFL Canberra so far.
Agreed. Pushing the back blatantly. Not paid. Not quite a mark. Scott gets that ball over the shoulder, I thought, and paid against Boyd. Not surprised to see Andrew Scott with his head over the football. Finds Jaden Reimer, who's been terrific this quarter. Goes to Tomlinson and finds him. Half back flank. Goes long. And that's out of bounds of the full or a mark to Shannon, who's back out in the field. Robertson's in square. He's called to play on. Over the back is Tonks, who's got the sit here. Mifsud's got to go. Does. Tonks is going to rove this one. He's left-footed. Oh, excellent tackle. Outstanding tackle put on there by Reimer. Oosterhoff and Mac O'Malley's... Oh, I thought that was over the shoulder, not paid. Thought the non-controlling umpire might have done that. Oh, if he's paid holding the ball. Gracious me. What's O'Malley got to do, Lucas Holmes? Don't agree. We move on. Lovely work there by McKay. Gets his ball out. Goes wide. That's out of bounds of the full, is it? No. Last was pleading for a free kick. And we'll have a throw in. Lucas, elapsed time's 21 and a quarter.
Yeah, 21 and a quarter minutes, David. AFL Canberra leading by 29 points.
Oostoff and Shannon. Shannon left-handed. Spinks tries to put a tackle on. Little short ball comes out and finds his man. Another little short ball comes out, delivering in front of Stewart. Now, is that a mark? Not paid. Stewart's done enough to put Boyd out of that one. He just did enough, didn't he, Lou, to get it to ground against the bigger man.
He did well there, Link Stewart, and didn't allow the Crummers to come through and retrieve the ball.
Got a rove off Shannon. Oostoff gets a 1 metre kick out. Oh, well done, Jack Hartman. Great speed. Gets the ball off to Bailey. He's got to be precise here. Can he hit someone? Gets the ball out in front of Reimer. Gets a decent bounce. Back to Scott. He'll go back to Reimer with a 1-2. Oh, intercepted, not 15. Handball out from Gray. Robertson, who's been impressive. Camp. Intercepted by Yench. Reads it beautifully. Off goes the big man. Little short ball's ineffective. Oh, goes to the soccer and gets 50 metres on it. Good option there, really, is under all sorts of pressure. They won't pay. They wouldn't be dare paying deliberate out of bounds free kick there, Louis.
No, and that's Dean Bierman in the headband, now in defence for AFL Canberra, David.
Thank you. So Ustav's got to figure out a way. He's got to come from the side, which is what he's doing. Shannon works him out of it. Bailey gets a handball out after the sling. Owen Orban gets that one out. Scott goes to Tomlinson and does enough to draw two men, freeing Tomlinson off. One bounce. Asking his forwards to come at him. And picked off. Robertson, short ball. Finds
Hadrell.
That's Hadrell, thank you. Tuddy goes a little wedge. Finds his man. I think that may be Bierman in the big left shoulder bandage. Makes him easy to find. I think it's McGuinness with the head. I think it's McGuinness with the headband, and Bierman's got the big Chris Stud left shoulder bandage. Going to be kicking from right on 50. Short run up. Gets a decent bit of it. Gets a lot of it. Magnificent finish. Dean Bierman, AFL Canberra. 9-3-57, Black Diamond Football League 3-4-22, Lucas Holmes.
The Entertainment Grounds on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as a premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing.
Right from 50 and he hits the net, I reckon, with this one. That's a lovely finish. Gee, that's a good finish. Yeah. 24 minutes elapsed time gone, and Bierman gets the justified accolades from his teammates for a superb finish.
Yeah, no need for a long run-up when you can kick it like that, David.
Correct. Shannon killing the hit-outs. He'd have 30 already, I reckon. Out that ball comes. Tuddy, lovely bit of footwork. Finds man free. Gee, they're getting men free in the centre. One bounce. Two. Will he have a ping from 55? And he did, and missed it, and tugged it slightly left. Tomlinson will take the kick out here. 25 minutes elapsed time almost gone. Looking for his options. Ustov's giving him one down the flank. In front. Can't quite take the mark, the big fella. Shannon's out there. Oh, well done, Tuddy. He finishes this, turns his body around and pulls it slightly, and there's a rush behind there. Tomlinson does enough to get that ball through over the line. Canberra 9-5, Black Diamond 3-4. Goes short, got to find Stewart, doesn't. Luxa 4, nutmeg. Most unfortunate. Good tackle, Stewart's got to hold the ball in. Does, and they get a stoppage, Lucas, which was a good result. It was a dangerous attacking position for AFL Canberra.
Yeah, that was House that was wrapped up there, David. Well done there by Link Stewart.
Shannon gets another tap out. Disposed by Haswell. Mifsud underneath. Haswell, magnificent handball to Delua. Sleight of hand was superb. Now Reimer's on his own down there in front. Hits Lennon with a hand. No, doesn't use anything. Picks it up. Finds Reid. Silky smooth skills, Jaden Reimer. Now Scott Reid has to go back and kick the goal. Played VFL football for your mob, Lucas Holmes, so he's got a wonderful football pedigree. Played football with East Coast Eagles too, I think you'll find.
He does. He did, rather.
Reid must kick this goal. Waiting for Reid. Gets it up in the air. Goal umpire goes right and misses. So Black Diamond 3-5. Canberra 9-5. And we are getting, those shadows are getting longer, I tell you. Goes right to the point of the square and gets it along. Just outside 50. Spinks. Can't quite get the grab. Good pair of hands above him. Was Owen Orban. Excuse me. Spinks on the mark. Claw to play on. Goes as long as he can. Half barrel, that one. Well marked there by Ellis. Gets that ball up to 50 metres and picked off beautifully by McGuinness, who's now dispensed with the headband, Lucas Holmes. Off comes Tuddy, who's knocked up getting kicks this first quarter. However, since his teammate into a hospital hand pass, that should be holding the ball. and isn't paid. Elapsed time, please, is 27. So a lot of stoppages this quarter. How many goals this quarter, Louis? 7?
8 goals this quarter,
Yeah,
David.
That's why.
Compared to 4 in the first.
Shannon doesn't even jump that time, just uses the body. Coming through beautifully. Just gets that kick in, goes wide. Who's going to get this football? Almost bonds over there and ball goes out of bounds. That's probably a good result. Scott's in enough to get that one out in front of Tim Clowry. As Jacob Conlon takes Corbin Bond back into and there's a big mismatch there. About 6 or 7 inches in height, I'd reckon. Conlon on Bond. Tap out. Left-hand handball comes out. Bierman tries to find a handball. Tomlinson. Delua. Look, should have been almost a forearm to the head of Delua with a fend. Not paid, not seen. And I'm expecting the lights to come on at halftime, Louis, I would have thought.
It's starting to get that way. As you said, the shadows lengthening across this magnificent University of New South Wales Canberra Oval, David.
Indeed. Bierman sells the candy, goes for home. There should be a mark in that pocket to McKay. Now, they've got to be vigilant on the mark here because he'll go Stevie J and run in. Last over there, they've got to run in on him as soon as he calls play on. They've got to stop him. Here they go. Can he finish? McKay
does.
Beautiful goal. Professional finish from Luke McKay. Very skillful player. AFL Canberra 10-5-65. Black Diamond 3-5-23. Almost 29 minutes gone. Lucas Holmes.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are so proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL.
That they are. So it's a 42.7 straight goals. Some good kicking this quarter as the laptop decides to have a sleep. And Lucas will put the hopefully put my PIN number in if he remembers it, and we'll be set to go. Ustaff and Shannon, he's back in. He's happy as a pig in muck, is Louis. Ustaff makes a decent contest of that one. Reimer gets his football out. Can he hit Reed? Gee, almost pushing the back, I thought. Just gets it to ground, the AFL Canberra defence. God, good pluck. Very good mark out there wide. Andrew Scott, vastly experienced. And there is half-time. So at half-time, AFL Canberra 10-5-65, leading Black Diamond League 3-5-23. Goal kickers for AFL Canberra. Luke McKay's got 2, so has Liam Tuddy and Stuart Boyd. Singles to Dean Bierman, Tim Clowry, Connor Owen Auburn, and Christian Palombi. Lucas Holmes, the Black Diamond kickers.
Black Diamond AFL goal kickers. Singles to Jaden Reimer, Scott Reed, and Jack Lannon. David?
Yeah, I would suggest that the Black Diamond hierarchy be looking at trying to get some parity in clearances. With Shannon being so dominant, it may be that they attach one of the followers for Black Diamond to go and start roving to him. Lucas Holmes made a really good point. Lots of runners. I think Tuddy's been impressive. Palombi's been impressive. O'Malley and Reimer had a great quarter, that second quarter. So AFL Canberra up by 7 goals at halftime. We'll come back with you shortly here from the University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval. Back to you soon. Back with you soon.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
Welcome back to the University of New South Wales Canberra Oval. Lucas Holmes, welcome back after half-time.
Thank you, David.
Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, for his thoughts on the first half.
Well, we saw in that early in the first quarter, David, especially, Black Diamond came out all guns blazing, had a majority of the ball locked inside their forward 50, and AFL Canberra's defence held up very well. And as soon as AFL got the AFL Canberra got the ball forward, they started scoring at will, really. And then Black Diamond towards the end of the first quarter and early in the second sort of fought their way back into the contest, kicking a few goals of their own, but unable to stop AFL Canberra scoring, David.
Spot on, Lucas Holmes. It makes a difference when your ruckman at so many stoppages is getting almost complete dominance despite the very best efforts of Ustav seems to have jagged Shannon most of the time, whereas Ellis has had D'Souza a bit more. But when the AFL Canberra's little men know where the ball's going 80 to 90% of the time, it lets them run right. And also they've got a big wall at centre-half forward. When Black Diamond gets transition ball, gets it over centre-half forward, they're dangerous. Lennon and Reid look dangerous, Reimer. But there's just this wall through centre-half back, and that's like most good modern football sides. A lot of their rebound comes off half-back flank, and it makes a big difference when you can do that. But they seem to be, to me, running, creating the loose man at every opportunity and running. And I'm sure that's the cognizance of the type of football that they play in what is a 6-team competition, the Canberra First, the Premier League. And you can see them going on with this and doing a pretty good professional job. Black Diamond's got to find some alternates. Ustav may have to come and run and jump at every single opportunity and not go, basically avoid contact whatsoever with Shannon until the actual ball, until the actual contest. Ellis isn't big enough to, Jensch isn't big enough to handle Shannon in the ruck. And I'd like to see Jensch maybe given an opportunity a bit more on the ball. Maybe see if he can get some ball, and maybe it's centre-half forward. But it's, again, it's centre-half forward where a lot of the damage is being done. It's centre-half back for AFL Canberra. In their forward line, Boyd's gone well. Bierman seems to be transitioning between half-back and half-forward well. Been impressed with Tutty. Been impressed with Palombi, who you mentioned earlier on. And quite frankly, Bryce has been quite solid, but he hasn't had to do too much. He's got a lot of runners. And what I'd call mid-sized players, about that 183, 185, who are doing all of the damage on both sides of their body. O'Malley's been outstanding for Black Diamond, I think. Reimer has had a great second quarter. Tomlinson and Scott have done well under enormous pressure. And Grimmon's put himself into the firing line and got in and under on repeat occasions. Hazel's done some nice things. Hardman's a couple of times showed us that electrifying pace of his. But one of the things is that Black Diamond has, without deliberately doing so, has an undersized backline. And you wonder who's not here that could have been thrust in there, that's 6'4" or 6'5". There's not many. There was one player who was named, and I reckon that's why Chris Eddie's in here answering your question. Jason Van Dam was originally named. He might have been handy back there, but even then, we've got Black Diamond's got Blake 6 foot, 5'10" coming up against Blake 6'4". Corbin Bond's got a nightmare opponent for him. I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". It makes it very difficult.
And the hole that was left last year from this representative side in Sydney was that of Terrigal Avoca key backman James Hart. David would be the one, if he was available to play, which he's not playing this year for Terrigal at all, would slot straight into this back six.
He would. He's not any bigger than Link Stewart.
No.
I mean, Stewart's done a reasonably good job and much bigger opponent. But Canberra's decision to go very tall has, I think, so far paid dividends. And it's not through. The Black Diamond has really fought hard. That's one thing I've been impressed with, is their fight and their desperation. Rock and roll time, second half. University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval. Black Diamond and Canberra, and away we go. Oosterhoff wins that ruck contest. Reimer gets a handball out. Scott's gone onto the ball, Lucas Holmes. Not a surprise. Andrew Scott into the centre. Out that ball comes from Eddie. Gets a little short handball out. Chris Eddie's at half back. So Lucas Holmes, Andrew Scott sitting at defensive centre behind Oosterhoff there on his own. No, Shannon gets that one. Mifsud's in there. Can he get the football? No, he can't. Palombi, very impressive slide of build. Impressive player. Now, coming in zone, Malley. Crashes into his opponent. Doesn't have to get him off the ball. Little short handballs coming out. Eddie could have been slung there. Ustov's got to tap it out, do something with it. Does. And I think may have got a free kick for a trip.
Correct,
no,
David.
I don't think it's Ustov, though. That looks like Haswell to me. Is Connor. Goes as long as he can. Yes! Unrealistic attempt. Didn't get hands on the football. And this will be Bierman, I reckon, or is that 10? No, that's 10. It's Logan Gray. So you might want to explain to our viewers there why the free kick was with Jensch.
Yeah, so it's paid for an unrealistic attempt at the mark there. So in simple terms, if you go up for like a specky jumping mark, as we saw Jack Hardman do last week, David, the very least you have to do is get a hand to the football.
Thank you, Lucas. Yes, it's caused some interesting things on Facebook this week with a video of a magnificent Daniel Lloyd mark in a final at Newcastle No. 1 Oval a couple of years ago being compared to Jack Hardman's mark. It's been really interesting to watch everyone's different comments. Ustov gets someone out, gets a couple of taps to start off. Scott, that play ducked his head. Ooh, I think it might be Tonks. And a free kick's been plucked, has it? It is. So that's a free kick to Scott for holding the ball, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Scott, low, direct, hits his man. That was Bond who's gone forward. Mifsud can't quite affect a tackle. Beeman gets that ball long. Roving well. Got to stay on your feet if you can. O'Malley comes back now. Left footer comes up here. Eddie comes across. Chance! Goal. Didn't require too many chances, Jacob Conlon there. First goal to Conlon. And Lucas Holmes will read us the score out, please, Louis.
AFL Canberra, 11 goals, 5-71, leading the Black Diamond AFL, 3 goals, 5-23, with 2.5 minutes of elapsed time gone in this third quarter.
Very good work by Conlon. Got the ball to ground level. So here comes the replay. Beeman's out there with that left shoulder bandage, crosses it to the hot spot. Eddie does his best. Unfortunately, can't quite stay in the contest. Conlon, very good recovery, and screws that over his right shoulder. Goal umpire Murillo gives it the 2 guns, and away we go. So there's Boyd with Link Stewart at fullback. Shannon drags that ball down two-handed. Scott getting in and under. It's got his hands on the football a lot already this third quarter. Tomlinson turns around, gets a handball off to Mifsud, gets another handball off. Sam Mallis looks to have gone back, Lucas Holmes. That is not a surprise. Lennon's going to look for Eddie, finds him. Eddie goes back. Reimer gets the ball to Jensch. Jensch in front. Oosterhoff doing the roving. Gets it out to Jensch. Well done, the big fella. Little short kick comes out. Lennon needs a result here. Oh, gets the kick in unbelievably. And a mark not paid, strangely enough, to Hals. 2 is Hadrill. Finds Tuddy. Tuddy's away and gone. Absolute good work. Very alert work there by Mitchell. And Alex Mitchell will have a chance to kick a goal by a smart tackle, just running in and waiting for his player to make a mistake. Mitchell's got to kick this. Lucas Holmes.
He does. Played on, did Tuddy, and immediately tackled by Alex Mitchell and rewarded with the free kick for holding the football. Here he goes, Mitchell, kicking from about 40 to 45 metres. No angle to speak of. Mitchell strikes the ball fairly well, although drifting to the right slightly, and does. Another point for the Black Diamond AFL. 3 goals, 6-24, trailing AFL Canberra, 11 goals, 5-71.
Ball transferred down the wing by AFL Canberra. Gets that ball to ground. Oosterhoff tries to tap it out. Gets his hands on the ball again. Now he's got to get rid of it because he's dragged it. He could be in trouble, Lucas. All right. Thought he might have been in trouble for holding the ball there. Not paid. Umpire shows his path. Shannon's there. Ustav, can he get a jump at it? He can. He gets a good tap out. So Ustav's won a couple of ruck battles so far. Scott gets a handball out. Grimmond gets another handball out. Scott will come through here. Good, strong upper body. Reimer turns around, turns his man. Delua comes around his right. Looks to go square. And picked off. Good tackle, Grimmond on. That's a great tackle, Grimmond. So a couple of excellent tackles on the gun, Bryce. Yes.
Sorry,
Lou, you saw something?
No, that's all right. The ball wasn't gone back to the player on the full, but that wasn't spotted.
2-on-1 at the back there. Where are the Rovers? Oh, gone, another tackle. 3 big tackles for Black Diamond in 90 seconds. Rowan Bilkey will be very pleased. Now, this is the correct side for a left footer, and guess who's got the kick? Alex Mitchell. And Mitchell's waiting for that ball to get back to him. And he'll take the benefit here of another good tackle. Ball's delivered back properly this time, Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, will be interesting if he goes for the drop punt or he runs around on that arc on his left side, David.
They've got the 10-yard man in there. Runs around a touch and misses, I reckon. Yeah, just floats it across. Jack Lace has it behind. Scores. Black Diamond Errant shooting 3-7 and 11-3 to... Is that 11? It's 11-5 AFL Canberra. So 71-25, a 46-point margin to Canberra. Almost 6.5 minutes gone. Palombi with the football. They like his foot skills, Louis, so he's got this arduous role. Go towards Tonks. Can Tomlinson put him off? No, mark to Tonks. Not paid. That's out. And good call. So I thought that Tonks might have been paid that mark. I wasn't so sure that Tomlinson got first hands. And then boundary umpire Macaulay says, I'll have that. That ball's gone out. We had a good angle of that here, and it was clearly out. UNSW Canberra Oval. Wouldn't be dead for quids. Great spot to be. Loving being here with my man Lucas Holmes. Matt Spinks gets a little handball out, ducks his head, now gets it out. Under all sorts of pressure. Marcus DeLua coming through. Could have been paid those holding the man there, I thought. Another good tackle put in by Reed. Scott goes to handball. It's a familiar voice. Yench. Got to finish, Thomas. Can't. Again pulls it left. So Black Diamond getting enough of the football, but can't quite hit the goals. 3-8. 3-8. Out that ball goes to McKay. Little short pass, and Camp's smart enough to hold it up. Little left footer from McKay comes out. Bierman's away. Chased by Scott. Good intercept mark. Taken by Christopher Eddy. Now there's a free kick being paid, I think, against Lincoln Stewart at the back there. Is that correct, Lucas?
Yeah, for the block out, which allowed, was it Eddy to come back over the top, David?
Yes. Boyd finds Clowry deep in Death Valley. This is Jaden Reimer's pocket, Lucas Holmes. Mac O'Malley's on the mark, is just inside the line. See if he goes from that distance. It's very hard to go that distance check side. Probably favour the drop punt here. And is so far. See if he runs around. No, it's going to take a ping at it. Gets it up in the air. Got to be brushed through. And a mark. And I think that's been rushed through. It has. 11-6-72 AFL Canberra. Black Diamond 3-8-26. And a short ball comes out and finds Jack Hardman. Comes wide. Yench hasn't got the sit here. The player at the back does. Robertson goes on. Intercept coming through. No, terrible bounce. Tomlinson gets a 50-metre kick in midair. Goes Ronaldo tactics. Oh, he needs to get the handball out and does. 1-2 handball coming. Andrew Scott. Now he's in trouble. Good upper body strength. Gets it to Spinks. Usually a good user. And again, Matthew Spinks. Lovely delivery. Jaden Reimer should go back and take the kick. He's good enough to kick it from there. It's very dark. It's actually the in and out with the sun and the shade. That's better. But it's actually quite... Lucas was talking about that earlier. Most of the ground's actually in shade now. I'm surprised the lights haven't come on. Reimer from 50. Seem to get a decent piece of that. Now it's going to fall short. Where are the Rovers? At that point comes Palombi. Oh, magnificent delivery. That was just superb to Conlon. Kicked a lovely goal earlier this quarter. Pushing the back, I think, against O'Malley. And paid. Clear free kick there. I think it's Bierman, is it? It is, with that left arm bandage. Away he goes. Reed just doesn't do enough. Put a tackle on. Palombi. A lot of pressure on here. Grimmond does superbly well at ground level. Off to Bond. Off to Scott running free. Advantage paid. Andrew Scott, can he deliver? Gets the ball to the man in front, who is Reimer. Gets a handball out. Yench comes in at ground level. Mitchell's in there as well. AFL Canberra do very well. McKay, and away they go. O'Neill, who's got also got a left, and in trouble. That's a one-hander. Another good tackle. That is for this quarter, Lucas Holmes. Rowan Bilkey would be happy with the desperation shown by his men. And Jaden Reimer has the football. Tomlinson looks for an off, can't get it. Reimer looking, comes and reads on his own. Now he's too far from goal. Someone's got to run into the hole. He's going to go hot spot. 1-on-2 back there. Yedge! Can't quite get it. 3-9-27 Black Diamond. 11-6-72 AFL Canberra. Lucas Holmes.
As well as the pressure, as you just touched on, Rowan Bilkley will be very impressed with. I reckon the change of position as well from Andrew Scott from the back half to that defensive centre position, which we've seen. If he's come to Singleton, who's been very, very good, David.
Indeed. Richardson's got a head bandage on out there. 19. Just saw him running past us. Oh, he's gone 360. Gracious me, that must have been close. Tuddy does some evasive work, gets the ball out in front, and beautiful spot up to Bierman. Now, Bierman's gone short, and just guess who picked that off, Lucas Holmes? Andrew Scott, who's gone into the centre. He's doing an excellent job. Finds his man out wide. That's Connor. Goes out wide. Chris Eddy with his left, showing his skills. Yench looking for options. Intercepted, however. Matt Spinks puts a good tackle on. The Honey Badger can't quite put a tackle on. And off that ball comes from Tuddy, and he finds... No, that's not Richardson. That could be Clowry, actually. That's Tonks. He's easy to spot. Finds Palombi, who might go ahead and finish here in front of Oosterhoff. Palombi! He's a quality player, this fella. 2 goals, Palombi. Christian Palombi. And Lucas Holmes, our scores 12-6-78. Black Diamond 3-9-27. LJ.
Marksman Workforce. Marksman Workforce have been great supporters of the Black Diamond AFL since 2016.
They have indeed. Lovely bit of football here. So Palombi ends up being in the open. Here's Tonks. Palombi's running on his own. There he is at the bottom of his screen. Now Oosterhoff cannot quite get there at the death. And a very professional finish from a very professional and impressively skilled player, Christian Palombi. 51 points the difference. Back to the centre. Oosterhoff gets the tap out this time in front of D'Souza. Scott, another possession in the centre. He's had a picnic in this quarter. Little short handball comes out. Richardson. Out there to Perry, and away they go again. Looking at it to Tonks. He'll turn around onto his natural left. He's got a lovely left foot, Louis, that fella. Goes all right. Well read by Eddie. Haswell will come around the back here and look for Tomlinson. No, he's gone one man further and found Lennon on the chest. And he's trying to beat his man, and he's in trouble and should be gone. No, Tomlinson, he's got them off their feet. Grimmond, interesting kick, but it's well judged, well weighted, and finds Patrick Murphy. Gosford Tiger, who's he looking for? At the back is Spinks. Right at the back is Spinks is who he's going for. He's got first hands on it. Spinks, can he get a ball back to ground level? No, he can't. DeLua's with him. Well worked by AFL Canberra. Out comes McGuinness. Running into open spaces they've done all day's Hadrill. Off to Tuddy, who's had an absolute picnic. Lucas might be even the best man on the ground. Out that ball comes O'Neill. Short. Another short one comes out. McKay. No, it's not McKay. It's Hadrill again. In front is Evans. Good step by Haswell, but can't stay in the field of play. Elapsed time, please, Lucas Holmes.
14 and a quarter minutes gone in this third quarter, David.
Thank you.
With AFL Canberra leading by 51 points.
They've been very impressive today, Lucas. I would think you'd agree. That's tunnelling. Should have been a free kick, not paid. Scott, excellent tackle. And another excellent tackle. Good upper body strength. O'Neill. Ooh, and he takes it. Clowry. O'Malley could have done a lot more damage than he did. And, he's got a little clip over the ear that'll be stinging in this weather, Louis.
And he goes short, does Clowry.
Average marking up there. And I think that may be Logan Gray's pushed down, is it? I can't quite see the number. No, it's Bierman again going for his second. He hit one from 55 in the first quarter, so he'll have no problems with the distance. He'll hit this to Barton. Bierman, I think he's kicked out with the goal umpire comes back in the middle, waiting for him. Correct. Another goal to Bierman, another goal AFL Canberra. Careering away, 13,684. Black Diamond, 3,927. Lucas Holmes.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses. Subway, eat fresh.
Easy goal there to Bierman. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. And we're back into the centre. AFL Canberra leading by 57. And we've gone almost 16 minutes in this third quarter. There's an example I was talking about, that coverage here. O'Malley's got a player who's 5 inches taller than him, and that seems to be the way across the entire back line. Scott in the centre with Oosterhoff, reads it beautifully. Good tap out. Oosterhoff's actually tried very, very hard today. Ball at ground level, that shouldn't be a free kick. So Jensch is on the ball. So we've got Jensch, Grimman, Scott, and Oosterhoff on the ball. Jensch is playing as ruck rover. Good tap out, and Jensch reads it beautifully. Onto his left. Over Tuddy. Good grab. Simple grab to Reimer. Tuddy's got to get out of there. Reimer's been very good today. Short ball. Who's roving? Jack Hardman gives it off. Andrew Scott gives it off. Needs to hit someone here and has. Lennon can go. He thought about it. Good football there. Players running on. Perhaps a couple of tired Canberra trailing defenders not chasing their men. And Lennon needs to go back and be calm, go through his process. Low and goal. Another goal, Jack Lennon. So Jack Lennon's second for today. And Black Diamond, 4,933. AFL Canberra well in front, 13,684. Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Haval. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval on the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $24,990, drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today.
East Maitland and Cardiff, and as I said last week, the H9 was reviewed recently in the Sydney Morning Herald as a match-up against another model, and came up extremely well, and the price is the key there, is their good quality and very fair pricing. So get along to your Hunter Haval dealers, East Maitland and Cardiff. Major sponsor of the Black Diamond Footy League. D'Souza, Oosterhoff is beating D'Souza, but a beautifully read by Owen Orban, straight down the spine. Good football. Got to get to ground level. Magnificently rowed. Here comes a goal. Another one to Bierman, I reckon. Very, very simple football. Route one football, as they'd say. Just waiting to see if that's Bierman or Clary. I can see the player.
I don't think it's got the left arm bandage on, so I don't think it's Bierman, David.
Too small. Yeah, I reckon that this is Clary. Just waiting for that number to turn around. Just waiting, ladies and gentlemen. We've got us 30 seconds here. Yeah, Clary's the kicker. So another goal, Clary. His second. Even spread of goal kickers that'll be pleasing. Anthony Burke, the coach of AFL Canberra, roves this beautifully, straight on, puts the speed on. No one with him. Easy goal. So quick response from AFL Canberra. That 14,690, 4,933. Here at the University of New South Wales, Canberra. Shannon's back in there. Oosterhoff does very well. He's got that knee up high. Ball out, Bryce, who's actually had a quiet day himself, but his teammates have done a superb job. Ball slices off the foot and goes out on centre wing.
No, Tim Clary, Dave, was looking through the AFL Canberra competition so far. They've been through the four rounds of football so far. Tim Clary has been one of the form forwards in the competition for his club side, Queanbeyan.
Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, doing some homework during the week, which is most appreciated, Lucas. Thank you for that, mate. It's interesting when you call plays that you don't call every week. You got to do the best you can, haven't you? But helps with a bit of homework, and I appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Delure at ground level fights hard as he always does. Scott also fights hard. Delure comes back for more. Haswell needs, if they can get one clean possession here, they're away. That's a throw, not paid. Tomlinson and Mifsud got to go with the left-hand handball. He does. Reimer, giving him some options. He's got time. He's going to go over and finds Tomlinson. He had to go for him because it wasn't 15 Oosterhoff. Tomlinson's comes back and finds Reimer, and he's missed him. Got to come back. Tomlinson does the business, finds Reimer. Tonks is doing a good job there, hassling them. Sam Ellis has gone back. Oh, trouble. Gee, they've done well. That's a great tackle. Kel Evans. So good persistence there by AFL Canberra. Evans. His man's got the sit there. Oh, great play. No, not paid. Just dropped it in. Grimond. Eddie, got to get it out. Grimond, under duress, gets it out. Hits it straight down Harper's throat. No, good contest made right at the death. Bryce, too strong. Strong as an ox. Tuddy, looks to go short. Doesn't find his man. Clary's going to kick his third. Very well done. Good roving Tim Clary. Black Diamond defence under all sorts. AFL Canberra 15-6-96, excellent shooting. And Black Diamond 4-9-33. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
Tuddy, a very skillful player. Mark probably should have been taken there by Boyd. Back comes Clary, right at his feet. Sam Ellis has gone back to provide another big body there. So Ustaff, and I'd imagine that Yench will do some ruck work when Ustaff tires. But Ellis is in the back six. Shannon, lovely tap. Scott putting pressure on. Ball comes back with Bryce. Out towards O'Neill. Palombi. The ball's not going to go out. I thought it might. Tonks is on his left. And Lennon does enough to corral the ball out. Half forward flank, not too far from the 50-metre arc here on the northern or Tilapia Park end of Manuka Oval, or University of New South Wales Canberra Oval as it is known now. Beautiful precinct in this part, and very close to the centre of Canberra. Tap out there from O'Neill. Bryce is in there at a ground level. He's dragged that ball back in. The Honey Badger tries to put a tackle on him. O'Neill comes back for more. Can he finish? No, it's gone out of bounds on the full, and that will be a free kick to Mac O'Malley, who is actually the most experienced player in this squad as regards rep games for the league. Pete Van Dam holds a record, but Mac O'Malley's the most experienced player in this side. Terrific play for his club, Newcastle City, Lucas, over many years.
Sure has been.
Short ball. I think that's Big Tim, isn't it? Yep. It's the big fella. Only 20. Got a bright future in front of him, Jim Ustav. Bailey. Got to put the speed on. He won't die wondering, I'll tell you. Does enough. Has well. Mitchell. Uses that left foot of his. Last. Got to get in front. Can't quite. Just gets a tackle on right at the death. Little short ball comes out from Palombi. It's very smart. However, good work. Now needs to give a handball off. Jaden Reimer's got to finish here. Can't handball. Gets it to Reed. There's another player going past Hardman. Reimer back to Reed. Under all sorts of pressure. Where's Jack Hardman? He was free a minute ago. There he is. Can't quite take the mark. Hardman was running into space. That would have been the ideal situation. But good pressure, AFL Canberra. Elapsed time 22:43 in this, the third quarter. And now the entire ground is in shadows on a lovely but wintry afternoon here in Canberra. Last, and Perry. Perry gets that one in front of him. Palombi. Reed comes and puts pressure on him right at the death. Handball's picked up by the Honey Badger. Can they do something here, Black Diamond? Marking contest. Last in there. Was that Mitchell? Leonard's got to fly. Keeps it in somehow. I don't know how that stayed in. That's remarkable. Richardson, out that ball comes. He's got all day here. Goes long. Scott's putting the speed on. May get a chance here. Slips over at the inopportune time. Clary's got him for speed. Oh, well done, Tim Clary. He's a good player. And a beautiful kick. Lou Stewart's the only chance here. Well done, Stewart. Just does enough. Clary's coming back for the football. A big chance here for McKay. Goes Stevie J style around the corner and misses. Stewart's knocked up with the cork there. 15-7-97 AFL Canberra. 64 in front of Black Diamond. 4-9-33. Stewart's wounded, but he won't come off, I wouldn't think. Back comes Connor Haswell as the designated kicker.
Once again, that transition game from AFL Canberra, David, going coast to coast.
Yeah. They're well drilled, aren't they? To be quite honest, I think they're most impressive. Of the 3-rep games that I've seen Black Diamond play, this is the best side that we've played against, in my mind. Yench, is that a grab? Or is it pushing the back? Yeah, paid. Good grab, Yench. Really good. Man's going over for him over the side there. Is that Pup Mitchell at the back? It is. Now he's got 2-on-1. He'll do very, very well to get out of this. And he does. Gets a good bounce. Can he get some help? He's 1-on-3. Now he's in trouble. It's out. If he gets a stoppage, he's done superbly well. Great work, Mitchell. 1-on-3. Gets a help at the end. And is told so by Patrick Murphy. Great work, Mitchell. Very desperate. Shannon. Ustav jumps up at Shannon, uses that body. Good tackle put on by Mitchell. Another, and help by Yench. Umpire says no prior. And Evans will hand the ball over to the central umpire. Easthofe's doing his very best not to make any contact with Shannon at all, which is wise. Hardman at ground level, dragged off it, I thought, and paid. What's Jack's chances from 52, Lucas Holmes?
Probably, I'd almost say back him in on the run, but it's definitely going to test his distance. But you can never count out a player of Jack Hardman's ability. See how he goes.
Short. An average kick, really. Reed gets a handball out, picked off by Tonks. And away go Black Diamond again. AFL Canberra again. Corbin Bond, very clever tap out. Tomlinson has been solid today. Christopher Eddy comes around to the combox side. 1-on-2 contest. Could have been a free kick against. Delua. Can Delua finish?
He has.
Very, very, very fine finish. Marcus Delua, the star Cardiff centreman. And we have a score of Black Diamond 5-9-39, AFL Canberra 15-7-97. LJ.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the hunt for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also a proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition.
Put that one in the highlight reel for Marcus Delua. Good job. Lucas, I would not want to be facing you at the moment. It is very dim out there. And I think the light's going to need to come on shortly. It's getting dark rather quickly. So scores are 58 points in front, AFL Canberra. That's completely fair given the way this game's gone. Easthofe's been terrific this quarter. Probably have had a good chat with someone at half-time. He's done a very good job. Lovely mark. Again, AFL Canberra, as soon as they get a goal kicked against them, straight back into it. This is Conlon, who kicked a lovely goal at ground level earlier in this quarter, Louis. Elapsed time is 27, so we must be close to the siren.
Yeah. And that's Sam D'Souza's gone back into the ruck now for another rotation, David.
Yes. Conlon will eventually kick from only 38 or 40, I reckon. Conlon, drop punt, and might have hit the post. Certainly behind, did hit the post. Thought I saw a deflection. Tomlinson's very close to the edge of that square. He should go back and take a kick. He's going to go Haswell's off to the side, and there's three-quarter time. So, at three-quarter time, AFL Canberra, 15-8-98, Black Diamond, 5-9-39. Lucas Holmes, a complete goal kicker run, please.
Goal kickers, firstly for AFL Canberra, 3 goals for Tim Clowry, and then doubles for Luke McKay, Christian Palombi, Liam Tuddy, Dean Bierman, Stuart Boyd, rather, and then a single for Connor Owen Orban, and then for the BDAFL, 2 goals for Jack Lennon, and then singles for Jaden Reimer, Scott Reed, and Marcus Delure.
In this weather, the three-quarter time turnarounds are not very long. Players are out there getting a bit cool a bit quickly. We'll have a short break and be back with you shortly from the University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
Back with you at a rapidly cooling, and as the lights have just been turned on, we were just talking about it off air, and on they come. Lucas Holmes next week, just wrapped through for Black Diamond football next Saturday as we're back into action. Warners Bay head to Gosford. That's a cracking game of football. That'll be a really good game at Adcock Park in West Gosford. Killarney Vale host Lake Macquarie at Adelaide Street. Maitland's got the massive task of playing Cardiff at Tiny Hillsborough. Newcastle City host Nelson Bay at Newcastle number 1. And we've got the broadcast game, which is also going to be a cracking game of football. Singleton and Wine Lakes. Good round of football, Lucas Holmes.
It sure will be, David. As all other grades in the Black Diamond AFL have the bye this week because of this representative fixture. So all competitions back into full swing next week as we see in front of us Christian Palombi, one of the stars of this AFL Canberra side this afternoon, standing alongside Jack Lennon.
He's a very slight lad, Palombi, but goodness me, he gets a lot of the footy. Look, my couple of best plays just quickly before we get going. O'Malley's had a good day out. Ryman's had a good day. Scott's been excellent in the centre when he went on there. It's hard to... the backline's had so much... Tomlinson's been steady. And then for AFL Canberra, they've had so many winners. Clowry's been good. I think Tutty's been excellent.
Yeah.
And McKay's had quite a bit of the football as well. And the big Shannon's been excellent. Yep. Shannon's been superb. So as the lights are just starting to get going here at Royal Manuka, and we're ready to rock and roll. Last quarter, Louis. Another rep game for Holmes and Redden. We love calling the rep footy, don't we, Louis?
We sure do, David.
It's the greatest privilege. Usthoff gets a tap out. He's done extremely well this half against a much bigger man. Matthew Spinks, who's been in everything all day, hasn't got a huge amount of touches, but goodness me, he's been there and thereabouts and put his head over the football. Here we go again, Matt Spinks. Scott, beautifully read. Gee, this player's a good footballer. He's such quality. Reed's keeping his man out. Taps it on. Can he go get a kick here? Kick, Hardman, goal. Or put that down to Reed's work in keeping his man off balance, getting the ball to ground level, gets it to the Rovers, and the fastest player on the field, Jack Hardman, kicks a goal. His coach, Marty Roman at Warners Bay, will be very happy. Lucas Holmes, a score sheet and an ad read, please.
AFL Canberra, 15 goals, 8.98, leading the Black Diamond AFL, 6 goals, 9.45. ISC has been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
Reed, Mitchell and Hardman finishing off that very good work and good early goal to the Black Diamond Footy League. Back we go to the centre. Oosterhoff and Shannon. Shannon wins that one. Scott puts his man off balance, which he seems to do with ridiculous ease. Josh Mifshot on his unnatural left foot. Hits the bench perfectly. Good start to the quarter so far by Black Diamond. Jens looks at his options. He's got Reed one out. Goes that direction. He's now got a 2-on-1. And he's picked off. It was a difficult kick, and Palombi had come back to help his fullback. Off to Hadrell. Goes square. Spinks has got to hold him up. Got to chase Palombi now. Goes across. Oh, the trouble here. Oh, good work, Bryce. Got his Reimer off balance. Oh, great tackle, Reimer.
He's paid a high.
I beg your pardon, Lucas. That's probably the correct decision. Reimer's asking the question. I think it was a chest-high tackle, and I got no issue with that, really. I know I called it a great tackle. Magnificent delivery, Bryce. Lace out. Hits Clowry. Those lights are not on their full banks either, Lucas Holmes. Goes the barrel and gets it. Up towards Usthoff and Shannon. The big fella's got a chance here. If he kicks this goal, look out. Haswell at ground level. Corbin Bond's in there. Got to tackle Tutty. Got to tackle him. Good tackle. Chris Bishop, his coach at Terraglavoca, they pride themselves in their defence. Good tackle, Corbin Bond. Had to hold him in.
Yeah, ball and all there by Corbin Bond. Very well done.
Indeed. Oosterhoff got to stay off Shannon. He can't. Shannon left-handed. Short little kick comes out. Beautifully read by Tomlinson. Shannon. And Scott does very well to get him off balance, although we probably held him. That's smothered. Not a mark. Over here to Palombi. He's got a man square. Look at that. Easy skills for him. Out towards Robertson now. Spinks is corralling him. And Grimmin comes in and Shepherds. Spinks possibly could have picked that up. Puts a tackle on. Robertson. Chance from there. Puts it up hot spot. At the back! No, not taken. Black Diamond do enough. Link Stewart in there with Christopher Eddy. And they get it through from behind. 15-9, 6-9. 54, 9 straight kicks. Tomlinson looking at his options. Called to play on. Goes as long as he can far side. Grimman should go. It gets tackled by the arm. Spinks needs to get he puts his head over the football and creates a ball for his teammates. Reimer. This is the big possession for. Jalua gets it to Grimman. Tomlinson comes in and does a shepherd, and he's found Ellis, and they've got out of it. Well done, Black Diamond Footy League. Ellis playing now in the backs. Little short ball finds Haswell. Right in the centre of the ground. Comes Combox side. Who's he found? Yench takes. Oh, that's almost dragged out of that. 50. Away goes Thomas, captain of the Black Diamond Footy League. Gets that ball up in the air. And no, it's Pup Mitchell, actually. Good tackle made. 14's Howells. Now here's a chance. Miffy. Mifsud! Got it. Great work, Josh Mifsud. Crash ball. Off a turnover. Lovely goal to the Bomber. Yeah. Lucas Holmes.
Even better with Jack Lennon creating that smother for that turnover, David.
Yep. Good, persistent football by the Black Diamond Football League. 7-9-51 to 15-9-99. A 48-point lead. Mifsud off one step. Swings it over his shoulder. Lovely. Really professional finish from the Killarney Vale Bomber.
On his non-preferred as well, on his right side, David.
Mifsud's right-footed.
Well, I've just got that wrong then, haven't I? There you go.
Sorry.
No, that's all right.
Mitchell's left-footed.
Mitchell's, yeah, sorry,
right.
Yep.
Mitchell can use both.
Both,
but
yeah.
Mitchell's definitely a natural southpaw. Shannon tried to tap that ball behind him. He's trouble. Now they've got the ball to ground level. Oosterhoff gets the ball forward. Ball beats a couple of players. How Hardman's, can he get his balance? He does. Turns it round. Gets a one-on-one with Reed. What can Reed do? Keeps it in. Got to keep that in, they have. Got to keep it in. Chance. Yench is trying to get that football. More forms. And a dangerous spot for a ball up for AFL Canberra. Lucas, of course, they cannot rush the ball through here. Yench gets it out. Sharked. Puts the ball up in midair. That's a dangerous kick. Oh, and a lovely mark. Gee, that's a good mark from McGuinness. Those lights starting to take effect somewhat. Grimman, who just doesn't stop running. Scott trying to organise his defence. Again, goes to the barrel. Gets the ball down towards Christopher Eddy. And the ball's out of bounds centre wing. It's interesting if you have a look at the light banks here. They've put about a third of the lights on just to get enough light. They haven't got them fully on. Oosterhoff will run around in a little semicircle and stay off Shannon. Watch this ruck contest. You'll run around him and come across it. Shannon too big. McKay. O'Neill. Can't quite grab the mark. Should tap that on, and he does. Crash ball coming. Tomlinson will stay over it. Very fair contest. The modern way, you put your head over it. And that's held in. I would have thought Stephen Bloom will have a ball up. Elapsed time, please, Lucas.
6.5 minutes just elapsed in this final quarter, David.
Thank you. Oosterhoff against the Man Mountain. Oosterhoff give that one, so he gets a handball out. Reimer, Scott, who's been just about the best player on the ground since half-time, goes long, very long. It's a 1-on-2 and picked off easily by Logan Gray. Gray goes square to Camp. Now they've created the open space. Robertson's on for him. Gets him at centre-half back. Matt Spinks on the mark. Actively on that mark, Robertson. Spots a man. In comes the defender in Scott. Mifsud out to Scott. Superb hand, Scott. Haswell pushed over and paid as a push in the back against Evans. Haswell has been tidy today, Louis.
He has. Exactly what you want from your midfielders. Head over the ball.
Indeed. Haswell direct. Reed's in front. Got the run of this one. Backhand is clever from Halls. Now, he's asking for a deliberate. He's Reed, and he's not going to get it from Stephen Bloom. And in front of the Jack Fingleton scoreboard, deep in the half-forward flank for Black Diamond. Elapsed time, 7 3/4 minutes here on a rapidly cooling Canberra afternoon. Well, I'll tell you what, our press box is in the open air with the cameras needing to see out the windows, and it is not warm, I'll tell you. But no complaints at all, Louis. Mifsud can't get out. Spinks a little 5-metre kick. Yench has got to put a tail. Very clever option to tap there, and he's got the free kick because of advantage plays. Away goes Evans. Helicopter punt somewhat. Average kick. Gets the ball in front. Straight through. Is that Sam Ellis or was that last? Might have been Ellis. Coming through here. Out towards Robertson. Chooses not to go the 1-2. Off to O'Neill. Solidly built play, very skillful. Stewart's got to keep his man under it, and he does. Out comes Ustahoff, that was actually on. He's gone back. I'm assuming he's gone back, and Ellis might have a run on the ball here. Louis, so we'll wait to see who's in this ruck contest. I'm thinking that Sam Ellis will come across and Ustahoff will stay deep in the back line. And that's exactly it. No, there's Delure. Just trying to see who the nominated ruckman is for Black Diamond here. It is Marcus. So I can't see Ellis.
Or is it Delure? Yeah, it is
It
Delure,
Marcus,
sorry.
who's done ruck work before. He was superb in the ruck in the grand final last year, Lucas. He makes a big effort against Shannon, smothered by Mifsud. Out it comes to Robertson, who's been very, very good for his Canberra side today. Terrible bounce. Got to make that tackle, Jack Lennon, and does. And doesn't perform a sling. Very effective, good upper body strength against a big man at O'Neill. He's a solid unit, big upper body. That was Haswell that went for that ruck contest and actually won it, which is extraordinary. Yench, beaten by Evans. Onto his non-dominant left and picks off Tomlinson, who's been very solid today. He's so skillful on either side of his body. And that one, unfortunately, goes out in front of Yench. Elapsed time, Louis, please.
9.5 minutes just elapsed, David.
Thank you.
Canberra leading by
48.
8 straight kicks.
Yench is going up this time against D'Souza. Even contest here. Haswell's free. Mifsud hasn't got anyone on him. Yench ended up being behind D'Souza. Scott's in there putting pressure on. D'Souza handball out. Finds Palombi, who's immediately beset upon by Mitchell. O'Malley, who's been very good today, dragged out of it, comes back for more. Delure's in the background with a cramp. Is that Marcus in the back with a cramp?
And Palombi on the ground as well.
Yeah, he's
David.
struggling for the last contest. It's actually Chris Eddy with a cramp. Palombi is struggling slightly. I think he's okay. Yench worked out of it by D'Souza. Open tap. That's dangerous. Coming is Lennon. Away they go, though. Off from Bryce. Off to Camp. Back to Bryce to the 1-2. Bryce's delivery is usually excellent. Well done by Bond against a much bigger man, Lincoln Stewart. Didn't mean that ball to go there, I can assure you. Patrick Murphy gets an awful bounce. All Ellis has got to do is get that away from Ellis, and he can't. Good tackle made, but he gets it away. Off towards Bierman, who can kick it from there. Tonks can, doesn't, goes short. And Tomlinson was sitting off there, and Clowry's going to go short again. And I think that might be Boyd over here in the right forward pocket. Just wait till he turns around. It is
Conlon.
Beg your pardon, thank you, Lucas Holmes. He's Jacob Conlon, and he'll come back here, and he kicked a lovely goal in the third quarter, and will go at his second goal of the match. And to get, whatever happens, AFL Canberra will get into triple figures after this kick. Conlon, deliberate, walks up. Stewart on the mark, and Conlon has slotted it. Easy as you like. Second goal, Jacob Conlon. AFL Canberra, 18-9, 16-9, I beg your pardon. Very good shooting, 105. Black Diamond, 7-9-51. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2018, Prime 7 has every big game, live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Elapsed time. We're about halfway through the last quarter. 12 minutes elapsed time gone. Link Stewart's still struggling a bit, and he won't give up, I can assure you. He's got a better sized opponent for him, in height anyway. Ustahoff onto the ball. Now, I'm not sure that's D'Souza. Oh, no, it was D'Souza. Ustahoff wins it. Ustahoff's been very good in the second half. Very good. Oh, good mark, good grab. Lovely pluck from Clowry. Goes short. And Conlon's just a little bit too fast for Stewart there. Got him out of the blocks. And he'll go back and have another shot here from the opposite pocket, the left forward pocket for AFL Canberra. Conlon's going through his process. We'll walk into this. He walks for about 7 or 8 steps and then starts a little canter. Watching the goal umpire. Doesn't move. Straight over the goal umpire. Is that another goal to Jacob Conlon? 2 goals in 2 minutes. AFL Canberra 17-9, 111. Black Diamond 7-9, 51. 60 points. Lucas Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
going to be a tough last quarter. That was pretty easy from Conlon. Just got a yard on, and the kick from Clary, who's been almost the best player on the ground for mine. If you're looking at best players on the ground, I would think Clary, Tutty, Palombi, Shannon. There's 4.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about Black Diamond. If that ball comes, Tutty again, right hand handball, big body strength there needed. Ellis tries to get the football. He stays on his feet. Tomlinson's in there. They're all trying to stay on their feet. Somehow gets kicked out of there. Out that ball comes to Hadrell. Goes backwards. Finds Richardson onto his left. Finds Bierman, who can kick him from there, I'll tell you. He's going to be kicking right. Luke Stewart's just inside the 50. See if he's got the legs at this deep into the game. Bierman, outside 50. Paul tugs it left, as right footers often do, and in fact he's tugged that all the way out of bounds to the full, and Nick Tomlinson will take the free kick. And Black Diamond's best footballers today, Lucas Holmes. I had a crack at AFL Canberra. Give us your 3 or 4 better plays so far.
Andrew Scott would be right up there for mine. Nick Tomlinson, who's on the ball right now, would also be up there as well, David. Sam Ellis, Tim Ellis as well, but Tim Elsterhoff especially in the ruck as well, David.
Against a much bigger man.
Would be probably my top 3. Also Jack Lennon as well to round out a 4.
Andrew Scott's been superb in the centre. He's been actually the most influential follower in the second half.
Yep.
The AFL Canberra have rotated a lot of players through. Scott stayed in the centre, and he's been terrific. And O'Malley hasn't fallen out of the game. The ball just hasn't come his way.
Yep.
He was superb in the first half. And Ustov, I think, has done an excellent job. That ball's obviously been paid not as out of bounds. It's been paid that the ball was out before he kicked it. And just to give you an idea of how big Shannon is, Ustov's 6'5", 6'6". Ustov gets in front. He's done very well. He's got some interesting lessons today, hasn't he, Lucas Holmes? Against a very, very big man. Tomlinson gets his man off balance. If he takes that, that's a freakish mark. Taps it out, gets it forward, right on the edge of the cricket block. That'll see some test cricket in a few months' time. Matt Spinks gets tackled by Clary. No chance, I would have thought. Ball comes out. Grimmon's there with him. No, it's actually O'Malley. Somehow gets a kick out. Don't know how. Delua looks for his options. Reads in front, gets buffeted out of it, and gets bumped out of the way. Logan Gray puts that ball wide. 2 AFL Canberra plays here. Handball comes out to not Clary. That's Owen Orban. Right in front of the combox.
Push, no.
Mitchell. Want to get onto his left? No. Goes backwards with a handball. Corbin Bond. Has to be a good handball and is. Andrew Last. Gets that football out. Good contest provided by Delua. Yenchu's in there. That's a throw.
Paid as a throw, yep.
Patrick Murphy thinks he's got the free kick, but it's actually against him. Gives the ball back in the correct fashion, and off we go to McGuinness, who goes backwards and square. Comes across to Hadrell. Gets the ball flying through the centre. Lots of tired plays out there at the moment, Lucas Holmes. Lots of them. Tutty, who's been superb. Good tackle as well. They haven't stopped trying, the Black Diamond players. I give them enormous credit against a very skillful side. Good tackle. That's gone. Could have thought that was a free kick against Gray there. Elapsed time, Lucas J.
Just prior to 17 minutes rather, going past in this.
And tell everybody how many goals Ben Brown kicked in the last quarter against the Giants, Lucas.
Kicked 5, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, great. He's Tasmania too. He'll be cock a hoop with that. Going home for a game of football at Bellerive. Ball comes out. Great skills, Owen Orban. Here's a goal. Tutty will finish. He's a quality player. And, of course, he doesn't. It's a behind. Commentators Moz. Andrew Lice doesn't want to take the kick in. Tomlinson's the designated kicker. Last might get the football here. No, he goes to the shorter option and finds Sam Ellis. Ellis might still use last. Just puts the ball up. Good mark in front. Haswell was out of position and very clever mark to Owen Orban. Now they've got to run back here. He's gone. He's spotted a man wide. He's right on the top of Stewart's head. Stewart makes a very brave contest against 2 players. Coming through. There's Evans. Tutty. Here's his second chance at a goal in 60 seconds. I think this time he might have finished. Lovely goal, Liam Tutty. That's his 3rd. Excellent reward for an outstanding game, Liam Tutty. After 18 minutes, in the last quarter. AFL Canberra, 18 goals, 10, 118. Black Diamond, 7-9, 51. Lucas J. Holmes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialise in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
Lovely finish, Tuddy. Very professional. Oh, in fact, over the nets into the GWS Giants cheer squad area there at the back, behind the goals. And we're coming to you next week on Bar TV from Rose Point Park in Singleton, up in the middle of the Hunter. Looking forward to calling Singleton and Wild Lake. Should be a cracking game of football between the Roosters and the Maggies. Coming off the back lines, off the half-back flank was the Honey Badger and gets tackled immediately. And he'll get up and fight again another day. Doesn't lack courage. He's a good player, Bailey. Gets in and under. Shannon eventually gets that ball out. Jalua trying to pick it up. Tomlinson the same. Actually, the Honey Badger got... No, it wasn't. It was... Mitchell might have got that football out. Good contest. Oh, he's actually paid that. I thought that was an excellent contest. So that's Owen Orban, I think. And he's kicked one today. Connor Owen Orban. That's him.
He's had a fairly big impact on the game in this last 5 or so minutes, David.
Oh, in the last quarter, actually. He's come right into it. Yeah. Correct. Got the headband on. Goes short. There's a lead. I think that you'll find that that's Tonks, and he will kick the distance. Bit too quick there. Got the jump on last. And Tonks has got a lovely left foot. Big, strong bloke in the torso there, in the core, Louis. He'd be very hard to get off the football, and he's got a thumping left foot.
He does, David. He'll be kicking from about 35 metres on a slight, probably just a slight angle, not quite at 45, but sit right behind Tonks here on our fabulous pictures, thanks to Bar TV. Tonks with a slow, deliberate approach. Starts it slightly to the left, goes left to right slightly with the bend, and Jake Lowe says it's a goal. Another goal to Tonks. AFL Canberra, 19 goals, 10, 124, leading Black Diamond AFL, 7 goals, 9, 51.
The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as the premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing. Great spot, the Entertainment Grounds. We called from just across the road there the other day, Louis, when we were at Adcock Park.
We did.
Yes, so score check is 73. Is that the lead after almost 21 minutes elapsed time? I reckon we've got 4 or 5 minutes left here at the University of New South Wales Canberra Oval. Well beaten today, Black Diamond, but certainly not disgraced. They've learned some really good lessons today from a pretty handy football side. Ustoff actually won that tap. He's been terrific, Tim Ustoff. He really has. Little short handball comes out. There's Hardman. Out the ball comes. He's trying to get that ball to Mac O'Malley, and he does. O'Malley's over it. Andrew Scott, the extractor. Mitchell, his Singleton teammate. Beautiful handball. Finds the lure, who's been very good today. Solid. Just misses Reed. I think that's... There's Reed again. Gets a handball out. Gets a kick to it. And that's, I think, O'Malley out there. And he drops a sitter. No, it's actually Hardman, I think. Jack's got to get that ball in and make up for it. Drops the mark and then gets smothered off the boot. No harm done. Miles Macaulay has this football in front of the Fingleton scoreboard. Light's really starting to, especially in our excellent Bar TV pictures. It's so much clearer. As I said about a half an hour ago, I don't think it would have been facing Lucas Holmes. The new rocket was getting very dim. Shannon, terrific tap ruckman. Ball comes out over to McGuinness, and away they go, flying down the centre. Bryce, square, and away they go, continuing to run now. He's got to chase Reimer. Corrals his man. Comes back, goes long, and oh, what a beautiful kick. Owen Orban should have marked that. And what a great tackle. They haven't stopped trying. Another great tackle. That's I thought that's holding the ball. Up towards Conlon. No, that's Beeman. Check side. Misses. 19-11, 125 AFL Canberra. Black Diamond 7-9-51.
I've been very impressed with AFL Canberra's ball movement, David, especially when they go to switch the ball. They have players lined up on their outer side ready to run and carry.
Lucas, I would suggest to you that the AFL Canberra is a pretty handy competition. With 6 teams, the elite players are all playing against it quite regularly, and it's a good league, and they've shown their quality today, in my opinion. Okay, away goes Mitchell, off Yench. Short. Reid, who's been well marked all day, has presented a target all day. Coming in. Oh, taps that out brilliantly. Murphy gets that ball out. Reid somehow kicks that ball along. It stays in. Oh, gee. That must have bounced back in after bouncing out first. So the boundary umpires called that out of bounds on the bounce because his hand went up in the air. And this will be a throw-in right next to the boundary post, I reckon. Miles McCauley's cramping up there on that far side. This is a big round, Lucas Holmes. Yep. Struggling to touch with the cramp there is Miles. He'll be all right. He's their proud father's here today, Louis.
Simon is here.
Good tap from Reid. O'Malley tackled out of that. Could have been paid on the ball. Reid, another good tackle. Haven't stopped trying for a second, Black Diamond. Just beaten by a better side on the day. And I'm most impressed with AFL Canberra. Their ball distribution, their running, their creativity, and their skills by foot, Lucas, have been terrific, to give them credit for where it's due. That's O'Brien. No, Neil, I beg your pardon. Stewart does enough to get him off his feet. Owen Orban. But no, again, good work there from Lennon. Smothered, however. Away goes Tuddy. Can he get his foot the ball? He does. Bailey's got a chase here. Well done by Last, coming straight through. Andrew Scott. Good tackle. Well done, Scott. Lennon gets the crash ball and a mark taken. And that's Patrick Murphy. And judging by his kicking at Adcock Park, Lucas, he'll kick this into Tilapia Park if he smokes it.
He will, David. Kicking for best part of probably about 45 metres by the time he completes his run-up. Steadily does Pat Murphy. Keeps the ball fairly low. And goal umpire Murillo does not move. Another goal for the Black Diamond AFL. This time Patrick Murphy. Black Diamond AFL, 8 goals 9, 58, 57, leading AFL Canberra 19 goals 11, 125.
Sports Ghost Trophy as the replay comes on screen for Patrick Murphy, are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL. I reckon Pat Murphy might have a couple of teammates here because there was a massive cheer when he kicked his first goal at representative level for the Black Diamond Footy League. So well done, Murphy. The score, Louis, 68, is that?
57. 8 goals, 9.
No, the difference, mate.
Oh, sorry.
25 and 43 is 68. So 68 points of difference, 11 goals and change. 26 minutes gone almost here. Shannon, right-hand tap. Scott. Mitchell, who's been pretty tidy today, actually. He's gone all right, Pup Mitchell. The Honey Badger gets the ball off hands, and Scott's sitting off, as he so often does, reads the play brilliantly. Oh, he has been terrific today, Andrew Scott. Off to Delure up that far side, and almost in front of O'Malley. Could have almost been a push. Lucas, we've got Subway Morissette, which we'll discuss straight at the end of the game and finish the broadcast. 3 or 4 plays in it. O'Malley, Scott, Ustaff. I think they're the top 3. Would you agree with that? Anyone else? Tomlinson.
Yep.
The Lights are doing a good job for us here. Shannon's in front. Ustaff gets that one out, however. Beautifully read by Tuddy. Evans on the... Oh, lovely bit of candy. Goes onto his right. Tonks is on his non-preferred. Last making a vain effort to chase him. Does another good job and corrals him. Well done, Last. Gets up, makes another effort. And he gets a smother. Tomlinson does a spin move. Spins into trouble. So Last and Tomlinson have actually got a stoppage there when Tonks was looking dangerous. 26 and 3/4 minutes gone here at Manuka. Stephen Bloom throws it up. Last in the ruck, puts another tackle on. Owen Orban gets a kick out of that somehow. Honey Badger gets a tap off. Tonks will finish this. No, he doesn't. Just brings it a left bit to the right. That is 19-12, 126 AFL Canberra and Black Diamond 8-9-57. In the last throes of this quite entertaining representative fixture, I've enjoyed the footy, Lucas. Regardless of the result, it's been great footy. Pleasure to watch AFL Canberra go about their business and very proud of our lads. Lennon makes a big contest.
Touch ball, play on, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Right next to the cricket block. Need them to zoom in for him if they can. O'Malley throwing the football. Good tackle made by Hadrill. Tuddy's out there on his own. I don't know why. Kicks it over his head. Mitchell's made a contest here. Gets first hands to it. Got a chase. Tuddy's up quick. Out that ball comes from McKay. Oh, lovely handball. If that's a goal, that is set up by a magnificent handball. It's not. 19-13, 127, 70 points of difference. Black Diamond, 8-9-57, almost 28. It's exactly 28 minutes gone elapsed time last quarter. Connor Haswell. This will be a good delivery. Watch this. Finds Alex Bailey. Looking for options. Told to play on. Pops that ball up dangerously near Owen Auburn. That's dangerous. Off one step. Got to make a contest, and that's full time. So, a very good, well-deserved victory at AFL Canberra, an entertaining game of representative football. AFL Canberra 19-13-127, Black Diamond 8-9-57. Lucas Holmes, goal kickers for both sides, please.
Goal kickers firstly for AFL Canberra, 3 goals each for Tim Clowry and Jacob Conlon, and Liam Tuddy rather, and then doubles for Luke Mackay, Christian Palombi, Dean Bierman and Stuart Boyd, and then singles for Connor, Owen Auburn and Sam Tonks, and then for the Black Diamond AFL, David, 2 goals for Jack Lennon, and then singles for Jack Hardman, Jaden Reimer, Scott Reed, Marcus Delure, Pat Murphy and Josh Missett.
Lucas Holmes, best plays for AFL Canberra. We discussed them earlier. I'll run through a couple of them and ask for your thoughts as always. You're astute looking at the games. Palombi for mine was excellent. Owen Auburn having a great second half. Clowry, excellent. Shannon was the dominant figure on the field was Shannon because he got so much ball. I thought Tonks had a good day as well. Lucas, anyone else there for Canberra?
And Conlon came into his own in the second half as well as Owen Auburn, David. But I think you touched on it before, and I'm definitely going to agree with you. The best player on the field for AFL Canberra was Liam Tutty.
Tutty was terrific, mate. He was terrific. Now, on to Black Diamond AFL. We'll give a Subway Morissette out at the end of this game. In this call. Let's have a look here. Oosthoff battled extremely hard under duress. Tomlinson, his usual balanced and clever and hard-working self and across half-back. Mac O'Malley, especially in the first half, was terrific. And Andrew Scott was just superb. Jaden Reimer had good patches, or so did Connor Haswell. Do you have a best player for me, Louis?
It's going to be tough, because Andrew Scott was definitely the BDAFL's best player in the second half, David, once they moved him from that defensive to that defensive centre position, rather. Mac O'Malley as well in that first half were fairly good as well, but I think I'm leaning towards Andrew Scott at this stage.
Couldn't agree more. Andrew Scott gets the Subway Morissette man of the match. Lucas Holmes, thank you for coming down here to Chilimarnica and making the effort to come down from uni to call. It's a pleasure always to call with you, but we just love calling rep footy, don't we, mate? It's a real privilege, and thanks to the Black Diamond, to Gary Birkinshaw, Wal Bambich and everybody for having us here. I just love calling it, mate. It's so much fun.
It is a privilege. It's a bit the pinnacle of our game, David, at a league level. It sure is a privilege.
Indeed. With thanks to Liam and our wonderful Bar TV cameraman, guys, great job, thank you, in providing the excellent pictures, and to our friends back at Tigers Hill and all the team there. Lucas Holmes, good afternoon. As always, wonderful to call you. Thank you for a great call, and catch up with you at Rose Point Park next week, my friend.
Thank you very much, David. I'll see you then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from us here with the final score. AFL Canberra deserving winners, 19-13-127, Black Diamond 8-9-57. On behalf of the great Lucas Holmes, my name's David Redden, and good evening from the University of New South Wales, Canberra Oval. Bye-bye.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marks Men Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 to 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.